All right, we live. Ha ha! Yo, what's going on, everybody? Charlie checking in. Shout out to you all coming in at you live this beautiful Saturday night. What's today? August 13th. Saturday, August 13th. Jason missed his fun by one day. What's up? Tom in the house. Lazy Bum. Drill Sergeant. Pepper Queen in the house. Much love to you guys. Thank you all for joining and bringing your wrenches tonight. Not so sure. We might be needing them, guys. As you can tell from the title, man. Story time. Gonna share a little story, a little dirt, a little insight, if you will, into some claims and some video that Dad put out, about Kim some 9 years ago from the date on the video, and yeah, um, it was I don't know. It was some bullshit and some shit that I feel like I can maybe give some insight on, being that Michael and them want to run their damn mouths about me and my beautiful fiance the last few weeks. Now I gotta say, guys, starting out right now, it's not so sweet, man. It is, but it ain't, guys. Kind of a bittersweet situation going on right now. As you all know, I went live a couple of nights ago, two different times. Sharing stories and releasing, some unreleased info with you all. And after months of pretty much saying that I wasn't going to get involved, let's go ahead and share this with Facebook and Twitter. Everybody follow me on Twitter. Let's go to Twitter and share that. I got my belt jutting into my gut right now. I need to do something about it. Take my belt off. But I might want to put some boxer shorts on before I do that first. Ooh, some unfortunate pictures here. Screenshots that I have that I share with you all. A couple of funny little videos. Live, what really happened between AGP and Kim, right? You guys want to know, huh? You know that I'm going to fucking tell you. You know that if there's anybody in this fucking Green family and the grandpa circle that is going to tell you all the truth, how it really went down, this man right here, right? Can I get a one there? What the fuck? Somebody, no, don't be sharing that kind of weird shit on Facebook, bro, or Twitter, bro. You're weird. And I remember hearing a little something one time about. Let's make sure that's okay. About Dad doing a video to Kim a long time ago, but I never really listened to it. I didn't catch the full, the full extent, the full nature of the video and exactly what he said. Angry Grandpa Kim to my daughter. We're going to share with you all. We're going to let you guys hear Dad's words, and then we're going to tell you some stories tonight, guys. Because I promised you all, we asked last live stream. As you all know, I have a wealth of information, of intelligence, of insight. When it comes to the family, when it comes to who, what, where, why. Behind the scenes. That was one of the reasons why. You know what I mean? Excuse me. One of the reasons that my channel had blew up so damn fast as it did. Miss Rachel Lynn in the house. What's up, Rachel? I saw that piece you threw out that you gave Mr. Popper, bro, and that sucker was nice, dude. And yeah, that's a hell of a damn gift right there, man. You got that guy, he's gonna be your bodyguard or something like that. Don't nobody go fucking with Rachel, man. She got a homie, man, with a couple of poppers out there. Knows how to use them motherfuckers. Lazy Bomb, what's up, brother? How you been doing, man? You been feeling all right, man? Hadn't talked to you in a little bit. I know you said that some things, and man, yep, just checking on you. Hopefully you're doing well, man. going live tonight. Got a message from a anonymous who said that they will be watching. A friend of I Am Wrath. Now, guys, if you remember I Am Wrath, let's go to I Am Wrath's channel. I didn't know I Am Wrath, but I guess it's been on a very good word that this person has passed away. I Am Wrath. Where's my friend at? And I call this person my friend. I didn't know whether it was a male, female, man, woman, child, troll, whatnot. But, they did have a lot of hate and heat to throw towards Fatty. And there was a lot of people that were sending him videos about Isaac and shit, people that had been harmed, that had been wronged. Let's see here. Where's it at? There's a video in here about actual proof of all the whole $5,000 that Isaac stole from his own community. Excuse me, for a homeless girl. Well, I'm not going to say homeless like that because she actually was homeless. She just didn't get the money. So what is this? My Brother Charlie. Horror Story Shorts. My Brother Charlie. I'm going to look at this real quick. I don't think this is me. I don't think this is a video about me. I hate it when my brother Charlie has to go away. My parents constantly try to explain to me how sick he is, that I am lucky for having a brain where all the chemicals flow properly to their destinations like undammed rivers. Oh, hold on. Bowser G in the house. What's up, Bubba? Says, when I complain about how bored I am without a little brother to play with, they try to make me feel bad by pointing out that his boredom likely far surpasses mine, considering he's confined to a dark room. I always beg for them to give him one last chance. Of course, they did it first. Charlie has been back home several times, each shorter in duration than the last. Every time without fail, it all starts again. The neighborhood cats with gouged out eyes showing up in his toy chest. My dad's razors found dropped on the baby slide in the park across the street. Mom's vitamins replaced by bits of dishwater tablets. My parents are hesitant now, using last chances sparingly. They say his disorder makes him charming, makes it easy for him to fake normalcy, and to trick the doctors who care for him into thinking he is ready for her rehabilitation. Dan, it sounds like Jennifer's story. That I will just have to put up with my boredom if it means staying safe from him. I hate it when Charlie has to go away. It makes me have to pretend to be good until he's back. Well, who's Charlie? And we'll go watch Charlie. Wait, it makes me have to pretend to be good until he is back. I just got like Goosies or something. That's like some Us type shit or something. That's not Jennifer. That's not Redman. It's me. I am the raging lunatic. Holy shit, dude. The glitch in the Oculus is broken. Steve from Oculus, I can hear you now. Help me. Wake me up. Holy shit. I have a swallow from this. And yeah, so I don't know what I just shared with you all right there. Some weird little stories and shit like that. It wasn't always about Fatty and other people online that needed it. Look, please watch a child abduction alert. Trying to help out maybe like a local Ambler alert. In their area or whatever. Shout out to Caitlin, in the house. Much love to you, Cryptic Angel. I see y'all having a party in there together, man. It's awesome. A lot of let's see here, a lot of true crime shit here that I Am Wrath was into, man. Like they're really into like maybe like helping people out, hopefully maybe making a difference or something. Look, they even did a message to Brian Laundrie, like, Brian, if you're watching this, man, blah blah blah. Here's what I have to say. I Am Wrath, and I don't like what you're doing. And hey, man, I mean, like, You know, who's to say that Brian Laundrie wouldn't have watched that? You know, couldn't been like, "Hey, man, I feel this one video did it." You never know, man. Heart's in the right place for the right thing, and they were constantly going after Isaac, Gas Mob, Michael, and their online bullshit. You know, and that's why I say, you know, bullshit, because like it's kind of a bittersweet thing today, guys. Like, um, you know, they went months, you know what I mean, as I calmed down and I didn't say shit, you know, they went months picking and poking and throwing jabs on Twitter and making stupid rap videos and um just dumb shit, the regular shit that I didn't really like, man, whatever, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? Um uh until recently, whenever freaking Isaac started going on Twitter talking about Erica was pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, first off, excuse me. First off, if Erica was pregnant, guys, we would have went live with it long before he had. He would never. Like, he wouldn't. I mean, he wouldn't even know. Like, this fucker is like nothing, nothing to us in our lives whatsoever. You know what I mean? Like, um, it's weird. Like, the people that you know, try to keep everyone else out of your lives. Try to make the same people pretend that they know the most about you in your life. You know what I mean? Trying to share information, you know what I mean, that normally isn't, you know, shared with freaking losers or haters or trolls, you know, in your life. I'm not gonna call up my biggest fucking hater and be like, "Hey, bro, man, Erica's pregnant, man. You want to keep that on the down low, you know?" Like, it's not how it works. Also, um, I think that, you know, just would super love to actually be involved in our lives, you know, which is why they actually like it's like we're bets. It's like they're Vegas and me and Erica, they're just placing bets on us. Like, we are their entertainment, bro. Like they were placing bets on when we're gonna get engaged. What whether what time of the sun was gonna go up or down. You know what we were gonna have for breakfast. What time Charlie took a shit. I bet there's a fucking 3-1 odds on whether I take a shit before the end of the night. And they're all watching. I got to remember that though. Um but uh but yeah, you know, first off, that'd be information, you know, really only the closest, you know, to us would have, you know. Um and also, like, we would have gone live with it. Also, you know, honestly, we would have been so super stoked. Wouldn't have been able to contain ourselves, honestly, you know. And yeah, we would have definitely shared, you know, that good news, that joy with all of you, you know, with our friends, with our wolf pack, you know. And yeah, you know, that being said, you know what I mean? I still, like I said, I feel like it was just some sort of a jab just to try to get me to come out of retirement. And it was sad because I came out of retirement and then like they instantly played the victim card. You know what I mean? As soon as I came out and I was like, well, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, you know how the bullies sit there and smack the motherfuckers in the back of the head, blap 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 blap. Motherfuckers are walking, they're ignoring it, and they're getting hit in the back of the head, blap 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 blap. Until finally you turn around and you're like, yo, what? What the fuck? What you want? And they're like, what? I didn't fucking do nothing. Why are you fucking with me, bro? Like, it was like a bittersweet. Like I said, kind of gave me a little bit of a boner, you know what I mean? Because like it showed true weakness, honestly and truthfully. You know, it showed a lack of backbone, a lack of balls. You know what I mean? And also, I just pretty much shoved their noses in their own shit, guys. We had a great last two live streams, have we not? Man, we've come out. I've let you all listen to Fatty straight up begging me. Come on, man, let's join. Don't you join? I'm gonna tell Steve he's got to fuck off. Blah blah blah. You know, we've shared with you all fucking Cottywomple, Cooter Wrinkles. I'm sorry. We've shared with you all Cooter Wrinkles, um, blatantly recording, actually talking about wanting to record my nephew and treat him like a dog. We'll share all that. We got a lot that we're gonna recap. But like I say, it's a bittersweet. I'm kind of happy, I'm saying, that they tried to play the victim card, you know what I mean? That they tried to say, well, what do you mean, Charlie? We haven't talked about Charlie forever, I'm going over here to Michael's real quick. Kid behind a camera. Let's type in kid behind a camera. He normally deletes his Charlie tweets. Yeah, he normally deletes. Okay. Sorry. What am I looking at? Okay, something's going on in Ukraine. Are they still going crazy in Ukraine? Fuck Vlad Putin. Whack ass. I hope he has a heart attack in his bed tonight. But yeah, what the hell am I talking about, dude? I'm kind of fucking all over right now. Like I say, Michael normally tweets and deletes. We're gonna share with you all here in a little bit. We're gonna go to Erica's Twitter. It's funny because I finally unblocked Michael and Eric. I said, hey, you know what? Here's a challenge, bro. You know what I'm saying? You think that you can do it? I'm gonna give you all the air and opportunity that you fucking need. Yeah, well, not that. That's reverse. That's what Dad used to suck in the air and say, oh, there goes all the air. All you need, you get air and opportunity. I just sucked out all the air. I gotta get me a little air going right now. Hold on. A little warm in here. Oh, oh, oh. Remember doing that as a kid? So anyways, in this these couple of tweets, man, from a couple of nights, it happened like 2 nights in a fucking row, guys. Like I ignored it the first night. I'm like, man, this is fucking stupid. Like, really, honestly, like, do they want me to come back? Like, really, do they really want me to go fuck them up? Go hamburger? Like, I know like I said, I've already said this before. Like, we all know that this helps Isaac out. Oh, Penny wants in. Hold on. All right. So, like we say, we know this helps out Isaac. We know that this helps out Scooter. Well, not really. It helps out the trolls a little bit because they got their Charlie train to jump back on. You know what I mean? It's the only thing. It's the only common thread that holds that T-shirt together. And they need me. Whenever I'm not around for them to talk about. You know what I mean? They're talking about fucking who? I don't know. Planet Randy. Damn. Foodie Beauty. Who's Foodie Beauty? There's a thing going on with this Foodie Beauty. Maybe we can get in touch with her and her people and send them motherfuckers after Fatty, because it seems like they're trying to pick on this person, and we can maybe share some shit with them. But apparently Foodie Beauty has a following as well, But see, that's what they're trying to find something else, but that nobody really gives a fuck about. Because nobody really knows who the fuck Foodie Beauty is. Nobody knows who the fuck Planet Randy is. Nobody knows who the fuck BBY is. Just run down the fucking list of shit names that they have whenever they can't use my name, right? So and I just kept throwing and kept picking and kept poking, and I'm just like, bro, I'm doing my own thing, man. I'm over here bouncing my ball, kicking ass, and I was getting less viewers, you know what I mean? The views are going down, and like I said, I was okay with it because, unlike Michael, I am not a career YouTuber. I don't rely on YouTube to pay the bills. I get up, I go to work on a well, almost daily. I have pretty much every weekend off, you know what I mean? But I go out, I work my body, my mind, my muscle, and I get it in, and I thrive and I grow in this world. earning my own paycheck. I don't have to, come out with a video every few days trying to glamorize one minute situation after another. You know what I mean? Or tragedy, even tragedy, unfortunately. You know what I mean? But like milking and juicing, grandpa's fan base, if any emotion in life that they have left, Mr. King clickbait, I mean, has like, when's the last time Michael has come out with an honest like video? Like, I guess what, Clyde is dead. My dog died. I mean, yeah, sad. But I mean, it took your dog dying for that to happen. You know what I mean? Like, and then you still didn't, do shit with it. Like, let's go over here. Let's go to Kid Behind the Cameras channel real quick. Guys, man, I'm so fucking happy, dude. Look at this shit, dude. Check it out, man. So long, my friend. Over a day ago, 88,000 views, my friends. Look, he's crying for real. He woke up this morning. He looked at them views, and he did that number right there. Look, everything, goddamn, everything is dying. Goodbye, Clyde. He's killing every goddamn thing. We all dead. I won't be surprised if one night he just fucking up and just lights the house on fire. Pulls a mama, lights the fucking house on fire, and then films it. This will get us 1 million. Like, he's literally got to burn the fucking house to the ground to get anybody to give a fuck anymore. Look, burn $20,000. Look, burned a Harry Potter book. I doubt it, but maybe. God, what happened to Kim? God, Kim. She looks like fucking John Wayne Gacy. Look at that. Doesn't she look like John? I swear to God. She looks like John Wayne Gacy right there, like in the makeup. John Wayne Gacy as Pogo the Clown. Look, does she not? Put the makeup on her. I swear to fucking God, it's John Wayne Gacy. Look, I'm doing it. John Wayne Gacy Pogo. Dude, this is fucking wonderful. Where's the smile? Damn it! Like, oh, there you go. Hi, I'm Kimberly. Dude, look at that. Hold on to that fucking view right there. Yee yee. Look. Look, she's Pogo. Oh man. So anyways, you know what I'm saying? They staged the Harry Potter fucking book getting burned. 140, 143, 148, 159. Tina versus Kim. 162. Tuna versus Pogo. Wait, Tuna should be Pogo. She bounces around. Pogo versus Pogo. Maybe Pogo versus Slogo. See, Michael, you need to let me get in there and write some of this shit, man. It seems like I'm weaving, gold over here. But anyways, I'm kind of falling off. The point being made, is that like the channel's fucking. I mean, when's the last time you've ever seen fucking numbers like this, guys? Like, look, 88,000. God damn, man. That leaves me in a loss room. I'm like, yo, bro. It's like you gonna have to go get you a job, Michael. And like I said, Michael's computer graphics skills ain't gonna get him fucking far. Crudely cutting, copying, and pasting. Fucking who I said fucking Hassan, Lex Luger, doing Vader, looking like some fucking South Park shit. Your copy and paste bullshit that used to give Paul Heyman for free ain't gonna fucking cut it. A recommendation from Mr. dangerously. Owner ECW, the Heyman fucking Hustle, looking for Larry. Those fucking ties, however strong they may be, ain't gonna fucking get you in the door no goddamn where. Especially without it, even without a motherfucking middle school diploma. As we've done discussed, man, Michael and Kim, neither one of them graduated fucking middle school. They were gifted a fucking computer through a program that Kimberly got from a friend that she fucking figured out a way to ditch school with. The same girl that fucking Kimberly used to tell Dad that he was Father of the Year. Dad shared that story with you, all right? The Best says, damn, Mike couldn't pass 7th. What a fucking loser. I swear to God. Dan Irie says, did Jennifer graduate? No! Jennifer just fell out too. Jennifer was fucking, at least Jennifer went to high school though, I think. But it was only because Jennifer was in the, the special classes all year. Every year she was always in those classes that were like separated. 1 or 2 classes I remember they put her in. With regular kids, but then she stole fucking money straight out of the teacher's purse. Swear to God. On my daddy's fucking urn. Look, on my daddy's face. There's that face going right now. Jimmy Jim says, Mike only made the 7th. I swear to fucking God. I swear on everything. He never went back and even got a GED. Not even on an online program. Richard Flores says, where were you when AGP and Psycho Dad ruined your stuff? Well, that was funny. Where was I? Shit, I don't even fucking remember. I wasn't even living with Michael in the pool house at the time that it happened. You know what I mean? It was a set up situation from the get-go. I wasn't even living there. I was still living with Dad in the in Dad's house. You know what I mean? I mean, if you don't believe me, go back and check out the dates for yourself. Check out whenever the video came out on Grandpa's channel, on Jesse's channel, and just watch quickly before and after. You'll see that. See, if you like, people were actually paying attention close enough, they would have caught on. But then again, maybe I'm not trying to say anything bad about you. I apologize. What up, Banana Boat? I'm not trying to disparage you or anything like that. I guess what I mean is that, like, shit, I just lost my mind for a second. I started thinking about banana boats. Bam. Yeah, I lost it. Like, I'm not trying to disparage you or talk down to you or anything, you know. But I don't know. I just lost my fucking mind. Like, yeah, if people had, you know, if you followed closely enough, you'd be able to tell, you know, notice and pick up the discrepancies, you know. But I am aware that a lot of you probably did pick up on a whole lot of shit that just didn't make sense. You know what I mean? That didn't add up or whatever, you know. But you didn't say anything because you love the family, because, you know, you didn't want to stir up any shit. Dougie in the house. What's up, Uncle Dougie? Yeah, what's going on with you, Dougie? I hear you. I saw you on Twitter yesterday throwing some shots at Mikey. Dougie said something about if you don't shower and you sit on a couch constantly, does the couch smell like your ass? Or something like that. How'd that go? Were you smelling Mikey's ass or something? Or are you, Michael, not getting along again? Or what's up with that? What's up with that? Oh, what's up with that? Oh God, the Black Slim Shady. Anybody see that? Anybody listen to this shit yet? The game just bodied himself, man. He He Goonu'd himself. Anybody ever see this Gunu guy? Fucking rapper that actually died and then they propped him up on stage. Check this shit out. I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. Gunu standing up at a funeral. This is badass. Damn it! I'm gonna get back on my other account where I've got Prime or Red. Where's he at? I don't care about the family, or not that I don't care about the family. Oh God, let me see it. Here it is.
On display during funeral, rapper Gunu was quite literally front and center at his own funeral, with his body propped up and on display in a club. The 24-year-old's funeral, named The Final Show, was held at Bliss nightclub in Washington, D.C. Sunday, and footage from inside the building appears to show the rapper's embalmed corpse overlooking the crowd, fully dressed up but wearing a crown. The audience reaction is pretty mixed. Some are dancing along to the music, while others are stone-faced, staring at the dead body in front of them. Bliss nightclub said they weren't made aware of the tribute ahead of.
I kind of don't want to make any jokes now. I was just fixing. I was gonna call game some shit about this dude, but man, I kind of don't want to make any jokes about the guy now. Like after seeing his family and stuff like that, you know, like let's just say that the game fucked up, huh? Guys, I'm ready to hear. Well, you know what? I don't even think fucking Eminem should come back. I think fucking Eminem should have one of his young boys come back, like freaking what's that guy's Joyner Lucas, maybe fucking somebody kind of in the group but on the outsides maybe, or some shit like the game, dude. Ain't the game some dumbass shit, bro? Just damn reaching out and smacking these fuckers, you know, just because he's got an album coming out. Dissing Eminem's daughter. Trying to get some fucking attention. You know what I mean? Kind of reminds me of damn Michael, like I said, over there, damn running his fucking mouth about Erica and shit, kind of talking his shit, trying to make his followers believe that Erica, you know, is pregnant and shit like that, and it's not, you know. And it was just straight out of left field. Like I said, I didn't understand what was Michael going to gain out of this. Pissing me off. Where's Dougie at? What did he say? What did Dougie say, guys? Glimmerman says, I had it out with Mike on Facebook the other night because he was getting pissed at his fans that Zeppelin actually told me he gets more money on YouTube than ever before. Diabetes got him delusional. He's holding on. He's holding on to what he does have, you know, left because, you know, it ain't, he ain't gaining no more. You know, he ain't gaining like he used to. You know? And he can say all he wants, you know what I mean? But the numbers are there, you know. And even like say, even if the money is there, like the views are down, like you're losing support, you're losing subscribers and viewers. Maybe not losing subscribers because people get lazy. They don't want to click unsubscribe, you know what I mean? The Arasi Stringer says Mike claims that you Charlie got smashed with a TV on your head by angry grandpa when you were young. Smashed on the head by a TV. No, I don't remember that. But hey, then again, like it might have been a good smash. I'll tell you what, man. If you guys, where's that scar at? Right here. I don't even like fucking touching it, dude. Like fucking just touching this fucking scar will trigger something for me. It's very, very prominent right here, guys. Have a look at this. And I don't know where it came from. I don't know when it happened. But I know that it sucks. And I know that I don't want to scratch it. I know sometimes thinking about the scar, it'll make it hurt. And it'll make it feel like it's actually opening up in this split. You can see it's almost like an L shape. And I don't want to fucking... Feels like it's opening up right now. I don't know how it happened. My mom tried to tell me that It was a stethoscope, little sucky things that monitors your brain waves as a baby. And that I had it, a couple of these stethoscope things on these skull monitors on my head, and that as a baby, and I kind of accidentally popped one off, and it peeled my fucking skull back, or the meat off my head back. But if I look at any of my baby pictures, I don't see any scarring, and this is very fucking wicked. I don't know. Got another one right there. I'm not sure. I think that came from a penny loafer. I think I remember my mom. Boing. I was laying in the bed, guys. I was like 4 years old, and I'm laying in the fucking bed, and I'm just being an ass stick, man. I'm just like It's like I guess it's nap time or whatever, and I won't take a nap, And I remember being in mom and dad's bed, and I'm at the bed laying back there, and like you guys are the freaking the bedroom door, right? And every time mom like, all right, Charlie, shut the fuck up, and I'd act like I'm ready to go to bed, and then she'd walk out, and I'd maybe I was for real, just like scared. I wanted my mommy there. I don't know, man. I don't know how the fuck I was. Maybe 3, 4. And I guess mom got fucking pissed, dude. I think I told this story before, though. And she got pissed. And then I just remember, dude, I'm sitting there in the bed, and like out of the vision of the camera, she's like, boom, as I'm screaming, she came out, boom, right in the middle of the fucking doorway. She had one of Dad's penny loafers, and she and threw that motherfucker, and he goes, bam, fucking right on the heel. The dad had these crazy fucking heels or whatever kind of shoe it was. And bam, busted me right here in my motherfucking head, dude. And I just remember like, fucking blood coming down, And then I remember mom running up and grabbed me, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I was trying to hit a roach. Like, you goddamn lying bitch." You know what I mean? I think Dad came home and he flipped out and he cussed Mama out, and you can't be goddamn doing that. Don't call goddamn DSS on us, and all that shit and stuff. And I don't know. I just remember being sleeping all fucking day. I guess you're not supposed to technically sleep off a concussion. I've slept off a concussion or two. But yeah, so that's, scar stories. I don't recall Dad ever hitting me with a TV, though. Now, remote control, absolutely. I mean that that was one of Dad's favorite pastime games. Let's see if I still got my goddamn aim. Hey, Charlie! Bam! There's been a couple times where he's hit me in the head with the fucking remote control, and it's changed the channel. How about that shit? And we'd all be like, bing! I'd be stunned for a second, and then it changed the channel. Then us as a family, Tina, go buy a new remote. That was family shit. I don't necessarily consider that abuse. Do you guys? Come on, I mean, like, honestly, really. Star Meadow says maybe that's where the other scar might be from. I don't know, man. Like I say, like UFOs are real. In our house, UFOs, were a constant UFO sightings were constant in my house as a kid. Okay. Bro, I'm sitting. I just went over here and looked at Fatty's Twitter real quick. I'm coming over here looking at Michael's Twitter real quick. And guys, I got to tell you, dude, I've got these fuckers shut the fuck up, dude. It is so fucking... It's nice. It's nice. Oh, my God. Look at this, dude. I got to say, man, if I saw that in front of my car, I don't think I'd stop. Actually, I might have to stop. Looks like his fucking gut is already lapping over the hood of the car. See that? Look. Looks like his gut is already overlapping the fucking hood of that car. Damn, kid. That's what the ice cream man sees every day. Hey, wait. Kind of reminds me of I don't know. It's like kind of like a shaved polar bear or something. But yeah. So anyways, where are we going? Where are we going with this tonight, guys? Like I say, they pushed and they poked and they prodded, and then once I came back, they shut up. You know what I mean? So I really don't know where else to go with this, quite frankly, because I can't just sit here and just constantly fucking talk shit. You know what I mean? Without Michael, without giving me a reason to. I'm not, I'm trying not to be like that. You know what I mean? Even though it's been fun, this might end up being the last night for a little bit, guys. I was hoping for a bit more, since they tried to bring me out of retirement, but maybe if I let them know and I threaten to go back into retirement, maybe they'll start talking again, huh? Maybe we'll get some sort of fucking engagement going or something like that, because like this is just sad. Let me go back to my Twitter now. So anyway, wanted to share with you all tonight the story of Kim and Grandpa. 20 years ago, perhaps 20 years ago to the day, guys. No. Yes. 2022 was quite a year for me, guys. I got out of prison. I got out of Trenton Correctional Institute in March, actually not in, on March 28th, 2002. And we had moved, guys. Like whenever I went into prison, we were living out in Gaston, guys. We told you so many stories about Gaston. Told you about that's where all the peanuts began. The nights I'm the one that boiled Dad's first pot of fucking peanuts. This man right here, me and Dad started it together. But by the end of the night, he had to go to bed. And I wasn't. I'm staying outside, fucking, getting into some shit. So watch the peanuts. Anyway, so all of our family and friends, not family, well, all of our friends and shit were in Gaston, and while I was locked up, they moved. They moved, I mean, some 30 miles out into the middle of nowhere, guys. This little place, what was the county? Batesburg, Leesville, right along the North Edisto River. Now, when I tell you the North Edisto River, you probably think, hey, big river, but no, not the case. This river, in some instances, was no more than 8 foot wide, 10 foot wide, 12 foot wide. Sometimes that sucker would narrow damn near ditch wide. Then there were other sections where it would get, bigger, wider, but through the backwood countries of South Carolina, the country backwoods of South Carolina, most of it was really, really small. Matter of fact, if I can pull up a North Edisto River, Batesburg, Batesville, no, Batesburg. Guys, you're gonna love it. Check this out. This is almost kind of like what it was. This was like we had 6 acres out in Batesburg, Leesville, and it all backed up to the North Edisto River. And if you have a look right here, man, this is pretty much like what our backyard looked like. At the very back of those 6 acres was Little River. I loved it so fucking much, guys. Check it out. Say that ain't cool. Right? Bowser says they had y'all out in the Boone fucking docks, dude. I swear to God, and Gaston was already country enough as it fucking was, like when we were in Gaston, we were like 40, 34, 35, 40 minutes from Walmart. Swear to God, we moved to Batesburg, Leesville, we were an hour and a quarter. We started going to other stores that I'd never heard of, seen before, man. Like, guys, I remember one day we had if you guys remember Pie, he was our little mini Chihuahua. Looked a lot like the Taco Bell dog. He was brown, tan, a light beige. Mini Chihuahua too, dude. He was a little badass son of a bitch, dude. Like, he was mean as fuck, hated everybody that wasn't family, and I loved it, dude. Ended up being his demise, though. I want to get me another mini Chihuahua too. I keep telling Erica, I want a mini Chihuahua. I want a mini Chihuahua. Watch Michael get a mini Chihuahua now. I don't give a fuck, because I'm still gonna get my mini Chihuahua, and then I'm gonna put him in my fucking pocket, and he's gonna go out with me, and I'm gonna take him to Walmart. How many people are seeing fucking more and more dogs being walked around in Walmart? It's like fucking Best in Show. And I'm not talking about fucking ugly kids and ugly wives and ugly husbands. I mean, like, actual fucking dogs. The other day, I'm sitting there going to walk back, from the frozen section up through almost the front center, and this fucking dude walk. I look down, there's a big ass goddamn pit bull. Motherfucker with the fucking scene is. I'm like, son of a bitch. I gotta be honest with you though, man. I'd probably rather see the dogs over the owners, man. The way these fuckers looks, I'm like, yo, bro, just go ahead and get your dog. Give him the list. Let your dog go in there, take care of it. I'll go ahead and grab the list off your dog's collar and walk him around. You stay your stinking ass in the car. I'll bring you your dog back. That, and also, I'm gonna start fucking petting every dog that I see in Walmart. Huh? Walk straight up to that motherfucker. Hey, buddy! And that motherfucker bites me. I'm suing! That's your ass, Walmart! How about that shit? Or if I see a big old fucking dog turd in the middle of the aisle, I'm like, whoop! Bam! And I'm gonna make sure I smack my cheek into it too, so that way I can add like emotional damage to the list. Every time I look at a dog turd, I think about when I slid it in Walmart. I slid on a dog turd in Walmart. It could be anywhere. I developed some type of phobia where, I'm afraid everywhere I step there are dog turds. Okay. How did we get on that? We're talking about Michael. Then we got to Walmart. Oh, yeah, out there in the middle of nowhere. So anyways, I had that Chihuahua, dude, and he like I said, he ended up fucking dying, dude. We had he was a little badass, and he tried to be territorial, but he was just too small, And there was another dog that lived across the street, and some neighbors that lived across the street that had a dog that was a little bit badder and a lot bigger than Pie, And this dog actually, Pie would play the old foghorn leghorn game with this fucker, like Pie would go out into the street. He would go as close as he could to this fucking damn other dog's property, without the dog being able to get him. Like he knew that the dog would stop running after a certain point, a certain distance. Excuse me. And it was almost like foghorn leghorn. Remember Foghorn knew where the line was, and he'd mark his shit out, and then he'd go over there and he'd paddle the dog's ass and then run back to the line. It's almost like Pie would do, And he would. You'd see that fucking dog chase Pie back up into the yard. Some days that dog would run a little bit in, and Pie, we'd think Pie was gonna eat it, but he wouldn't, until he finally did. Anyway, I need to rush the story, Anyway, like until he finally did, and he was missing for a couple of days, and we didn't know where he was. We were so far out in the country, man, that we'd have fucking hawks and damn buzzards and just big ass birds of prey flying over. You'd be walking, looking down at the ground, and you just see a fucking shadow, look like a plane or something. You look up, fucking bird with like a 10-foot wingspan or some shit. So we thought that maybe a bird or something came down and got him, and we asked the neighbors. They said they didn't see anything, and we searched, for days, and after about 5 days, we actually found Pie. He was in the woods across the street from that guy's house. We believe that the guy had found the dog in his yard and then threw it across the street or some shit like that, hid the body or something. We're not so sure. Kimberly went all fucking crazy, accused the guy of killing the dog and hiding the body, yada yada. And to her credit, I guess the guy, we said we're calling the cops, and the guy got in his fucking car and he took off. I don't know if he had any sort of warrants or anything, or thought he had anything to hide, but he did. He bolted, and we called the police. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we found our fucking dog, man. Fuck this guy. Like we loved Pa. He was my little dude. And so I mean, I was going. I wasn't gonna go down without a fucking fight. I was gonna fight for our little dog, and he's dead. And so, anyways, um, the guy's gone. We call the cops and shit. And not really nothing they can do. You know what I mean? Because the damn, we didn't have any proof, But it took the point I was trying to get at is that it took the police fucking an hour and a half, maybe even longer. I know a long ass, like damn near a couple of hours to actually get all the way out there to us. Now I know that it was, dead dog, and the seriousness of the situation wasn't all that, But even when we got there, they said that they got lost and they couldn't find us and shit. This was before Google Maps, if you can believe that. This was the year that 8 Mile came out. Back then we were still damn burning all of our shit off of LimeWire and the Pirate Bay, and we were all enjoying chat rooms. How many of y'all enjoyed it? How many of y'all used to go into the chat rooms? Give me a number one. ASL. Hit me up with that ASL, yo. If you used to love them chat rooms, bro. Like nowadays, that shit is so dangerous, man. Like I know we have Facebook and shit like that now, but like back then, like I don't know. Like you didn't really have the ability to reach out and grab somebody that you were connecting with on the internet like you can now. You know what I mean? Back then it was just kind of, it was fun, it was vague, you know what I mean? Hell, you asked ASL and like fucking, Washington might as well have been fucking Tokyo. You know what I mean? Now we can fucking, FaceTime on our phones through blah 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 blah. But yeah, I don't know. Where was I going with that? I'm all over the place tonight, guys. Oh yeah, we're getting into 2002. Yeah, so we moved out into the country, away from all my homies, all the negative environment. Because guys, I was just getting into shit before I went to prison. Man, I was fighting, selling drugs. Man, I was freaking breaking into people's houses, breaking into people's freaking sheds, people's cars. Stealing from friends and family. You know what I mean? God, guys, it was just fucking bad, man. Like, just staying gone from the house for freaking weeks at a time. Dad not knowing where I'm at. Mom not knowing whether I'm dead or alive and shit. It was really, like I needed to be separated from that environment. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm not so sure that that's exactly why they did it. Well, I'll tell you exactly. Well, the main reason that they moved is because while I was gone away in prison, Dad and them they found a friend named Steve, named 8 Ball. And Dougie, what you got them alarms going off for, brother? You trying to get my attention? But yeah, so they met a guy named Steve, nicknamed Cue Ball, turned into 8 Ball because he didn't like the name Cue Ball, thought it sounded stupid, but he stole a cue ball from some random pool table and took it back to the Southern Vikings clubhouse because they had lost their cue ball. And so they started calling him Cue Ball. And he's like, no, Bo, don't call me Cue Ball. Call me 8 Ball. I like 8 Ball, so they're like, whatever, well, whatever you like, So they went with 8 Ball, and Dad started hanging out with old 8 Ball, man. 8 Ball started bringing Dad to the Vikings clubhouse with him, the president of the Southern Vikings at the time was a guy named Caesar. Caesar was about 5'7", about 150 pounds, maybe not even that. Uh, little dude, ex Green Beret though, walked around in just fucking jeans, man. He had like this bandolier damn near, man, that kind of went across his chest right here, and then he had like his belt, bro, and on his bandolier and on his belt he had various knives, and he walked around like a fucking a GI Joe. I swear to God, he had his beret that he wore, and it wasn't. I don't remember it being a green beret though. Even though everyone told us that he was a green beret, I think I remember him wearing like some type of burgundy or some shit like that, some type of burgundy beret. Maybe it was just maybe it was a infantry thing, maybe it was a preference thing, something that he liked or not. But I always thought that Green Berets prided their Green Beret because you only got a Green Beret by doing Green Beret shit. But either way, this guy, man, his maroon beret and his fucking damn aviators and no shirt with his knives and his fucking jeans. And I went to school with his son. Me and his son were really good friends, man. We were both skaters and shit, and I almost got jumped in the bathroom one day, and this guy came in there and jumped on 3 of them, knocked one of them down, bam, and the other 2 ran the fuck out. And then I was pretty much kind of blessed, and he pretty much just did it because he was having a bad day, and he didn't like bullies, I guess, or whatever, and he didn't like rednecks neither, man. We were both skaters and shit in a very thick redneck world, you know what I mean? I'm wearing Tommy Hilfiger and shit now, but back then, I wasn't about that life. And then that made me friends with this kid, which in turn made my dad friends with his dad, and I guess my dad's legitimacy was validated because well, maybe not through me. Dad legitimized his own self, by being a cool guy. Like I said, Dad used to just set up on random spots of the road, selling, boiled peanuts, the candy apples, cotton candies, hot dogs, homemade sausage dogs, freaking rugs, what the fuck ever, rebel flags, knives. He liked selling knives, and I think maybe Ramsey's dad, or no, Ramsey, his name was no, I said his last name. Damn it, I don't want to give too much of the guy's names away and shit. But Caesar, actually, he was all in the knives and shit. I'm not so sure that he liked Dad's knives because Dad sold, just junk, But I'm sure he still stopped and they talked and they became friends, and Dad actually started like vending at this guy's at the clubhouse. I'll have to share a story with you all about that. I got a really good one. But this particular time, he got in good because of this guy Steve. I'm not so sure how him and Steve met, but I went to school with Steve's daughter. Back in 7th and 8th grade, she knew who I was. I ran around, with the crowd and shit, and everybody knew Charlie and shit. And she kind of had a little thing I kind of had a little thing for her, but I wasn't necessarily in that, state of mind or have ever been in the state of mind and walk up to a female and just start cracking game. I'm not really that type, like a woman's damn near gotta, woo me, hold me down and c'est la vie, chérie, woo me, wine and dine and 69 me damn near, I'm a puss when it comes to women. But damn, I done lost where I was going with this fucking who are we talking about, dude? I done lost my fucking brain. Somebody get me back on track real quick. Where are we at? Oh shit! Oh yeah, boiled peanuts. Yeah. So, anyways, Dad and this guy, they were Jenny. Yeah, me and her were kind of close or whatever, but we never did really talk or whatever. Matter of fact, she had hooked up with my homie Brady. Rest in peace, Brady. Brady was the pussy slayer, dog. Let me tell you what, man. Apparently, he was blessed and the girls knew about it, and they kind of passed it around amongst each other, you know. And my homie Brady was out there fucking hanging it in like the hottest. It turned into like some of the ugliest. Like I don't know what his thing was, but Brady, man, he started out getting some really quality ass, you know, and then at the end, man, he not so much, you know, but he loved it, you know, like he Brady liked them big gals, you know what I mean? More power to him, you know. but but Brady actually hooked up with this Jenny girl. Like I say, you all would remember Jenny from the block. You all would remember Jenny from uh the hotel room whenever Michael and them would dox my hotel room and call the police and say that I had underage girls. And the have a great night, Caitlin. Oh wait, I thought you said you're saying bye. Says Charlie, you have accomplished so much, and I'm sure AGP is proud of you. We're gonna let y'all listen to something here in a minute, man. Like I was really happy when I listened to this story this video from Dad. He had a message to me, a posthumous message, and I think that he would be super fucking proud of me, man. It actually left me feeling good. But where are we at? Okay, so Jenny, the reason I bring her into this, you know what I'm saying, I like her. She's a good girl. I don't want to, you know, smear too much, you know, but she has, you know, a big part in this. And Dad even mentions her in this video where that he is addressing, you know, a certain amount of disrespect towards not only him, but also you all, the youngins, by Kim for being jealous. So let me grab me another Red Bull real quick, and then we'll get into it. I gotta take a pee too. I hear the turkey coming in. I hear the turkey coming in. I hear the turkey coming in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. I got to show you guys a video of Bree. Remember, guys, to Erica just reminded me a video of Floppy. Guys, remind me to show you a video of Floppy. We found a video. For the record, Erica. For the record, Erica showed me that video of Floppy. Where's my phone? Hold on a second. I hear the turkeys coming in. I hear the turkeys coming in. I hear the turkeys coming in. All right, anyway. So we're back. So I had to grab me another drink. Buy you a drink. I'ma take you home with me. I got money in the bank. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ain't got a lot of money in the bank, but I'm all right. I ain't rocking Versace, but I ain't rocking Wrangler no more neither. All right, so where am I at? Oh yeah, let me show you guys. Erica wants me to show y'all a video she found of Floppy. The shit that Floppy's doing for her OnlyFans now, bro. These motherfuckers are getting their quarters worth. Get it, Flop? Bro, say that don't look like Floppy right there, bro.
Poopy, what the hell are you shaking
Get it,
back
Flop?
there? You ain't got no nalgas? Your barriga bigger than your nalgas.
There's Flop,
Look at them
bro.
nalgas, too. Shaped like Homer Simpson's lips. Nalgas looking
For
like
$1 a
mouth.
month, man.
This booty
You can
got
check
that
this
lime
out.
green outfit on, too. Shaped like an aguacate.
Where's
Booty
it at?
looking like a rotten
I'm
kiwi.
glad that this ain't fucking damn zooming in
And
all
then
the
this
way.
be the type
Oh,
of booties,
man,
too, that when
look.
you get to the strip club, these be the first
Check
ones
her
that
out.
try
That's
to jump
Bree,
on
yo.
your bitch, trying to get you to spend your ones.
How much
And then
would
when
you
don't-
pay for Bree's company?
Start walking away. I don't know when Cari Frecos come to the club if they broke.
Look like somebody
what
put
you
a couple
mean,
of
Pooty? I ain't broke.
put
I
a couple of
ain't just tryna
cantaloupes
spend
in
my
the
money
dryer.
on you, Pooty. You
Boom,
look like
boom, boom,
Ursula
boom.
from the
I
Little
can
Mermaid.
literally hear the dull thud of a fucking damn of two fucking cantaloupes banging around in a fucking dryer. God damn, yo! Damn, Floppy! That's Bree's company right there, bro. Kind of looks like Mike from Monsters Inc.
You ain't got no nalgas?
Yeah. Hey, you know what though? I ain't body shaming. You know, there's plenty of people like that, man.
Nalgas looking like a dolphin's mouth.
Where's this one?
This booty got.
Hold on a second, because I just saw a different one, man. Like, oh my god, it was a fucking dog farting into a balloon, and it was inflating the balloon, and I really wanted to see that, but I've only got 15% now. My fucking battery, damn it. So that being said, we need to go ahead and jump into the story now. Angry Grandpa versus Kim. All right, we're going to go here. I'm going to type in Angry Grandpa Kim. And as you see here, you're going to see the oldest video, 9 years ago, to my daughter. 4 minutes and 25 seconds. I think that we have time to watch this. Let me close up my my closet right here so you guys aren't staring at all my Tommy gear. Anybody want to buy some Teddy Fresh? I can't fucking stand Teddy Fresh and Ethan anymore with his just ultra liberal fucking bullshit. Makes me constantly try to feel bad. Wants to try to make me feel bad for fucking being me, for being white or some shit. I can't stand all the fucking guilt he throws on me, and just fucking H3 is out of our fucking subscribes and shit. Fuck H3. And if you like H3, I'll sell you some gear on the cheap. But yeah. So, anyways, that was a quick random rip. So let's go here anyway. Kind of like one of Grandpa's farts, bro. I just let him have it. Big Gamer Guy says, Charlie, he will always be like a grandpa to me. I'm sure he will, guys. You grew up watching Grandpa, and it was so funny, not funny, but interesting. Like, I haven't watched it all yet. But like, here's one to my daughter, and one to my sister, to my aunt. Like, Grandpa's Corner looks like it might have some interesting stuff here that I want to check out, maybe. But we're gonna go ahead and watch this real quick. To my daughter. I don't know how many of y'all have.
I need gas money, but I don't
remember
get paid till
remember
next
this
week.
video.
What should I do?
Download the Earnin app to get paid early. Get up to $100.
I might get copywritten for this. I won't be able to get any make any money off the stream, but you can still give us, well, it doesn't matter. It'll still be up here. It'll still be on for y'all to watch this later. So let's start, shall we? Shall we just go ahead and watch the video and see what he says, and then you guys hear what I have to say afterwards? Would you guys like me to pause and illuminate as he goes? I almost feel like maybe we should just kind of watch it, give Grandpa his respect for the next 5 minutes here. And then, Classic Toast wants to hear the Chuck E. Cheese story. Bro, man, that's a fucking train wreck. That day was fucking shit. And I'm surprised I remember as much of that day as I do. And it's an embarrassment on my part. And I'll you know what, dude? I've never been ashamed to damn admit, and share with you all, the errors of my ways and the fuck ups, the falls and fumbles, Charlie's foibles, and I definitely will share that with you, but not tonight. Okay. Tonight, this is dedicated to Kimberly and Michael and Isaac and Cooter Wrinkle. All of them. Like I said, I'm going to try and wrap this up with a nice, neat little bow on it. Until the next time that these losers decide to run their mouths. I'm not going to sit here and just continuously fucking beat a punching bag. I'm not like them. I won't kick a dead horse, or a dead possum anyway. Possum playing dead. And I have no fun kicking around a fucking possum playing dead. Like, that's not me. I like my battles a little more livelier, Fight back, bro. Come on, man. So anyways, let's watch this video.
You got that on me?
Yes, I'm holding it. I don't want to film this.
Okay, so first off, let me preface first, okay, because I've known about what happened, what was going on and shit, but I didn't really watch the full video, until today. So bust it down for you for anybody that has not seen this video 9 years ago. This is back whenever Grandpa started popping off good. He's staying out there in Creekside. They've climbed just over 100K. They're starting to make a name for themselves, and I guess Kimberly starts getting a little jealous. Dad starts growing. His online presence starts growing. All of you youngins, starting to become youngins. You luckily find Grandpa. How many of you guys here are so happy and thankful to have found Grandpa in your life? Stacy is here, says, I'm making supper now, so I'm going to be back and forth. And my cat's in my room, so if she jumps on my keyboard and types random letters and stuff, just put me on timeout. It'd be all right. I don't care. It'd be okay. Veronica Castellanos. Hope I got that right. I'm sorry. Says, your brother finally Friday, and then your brother take her out. She burned the book. That's why I need to tell your brother. Okay. Sorry, I hope I read that right. The best, Popper says, Cooter Wrinkle in her smoking her school bud. Some shit she grew out in the ditch. Bro, I'm telling you what, dude. If you want a headache, just holla at Cooter Wrinkles, bro. She'll help you out. It ain't the good. But ixnay on that, Holly, what is up, girl? Says, hey, Charlie, sorry I'm so late. How you been doing today? I had to do some stuff today. I was busy. Hopefully you're doing good. Tina the best said middle school, but it's like pencil shavings. It's fucking like shit that you get out from underneath the fucking lawnmower guard. Yeah, I'm hanging out, Holly. We went to the mall today. We went to 2 malls today to get Erica's ring back. We went the first mall we went to was the wrong mall. Damn it. on the far side of Charlotte. So we turned around and came back to the right mall. Then we got her ring. I bought her another opal and sapphire ring. And then we went to a little place called the Lotta Plantation and kind of walked around, checked out the old plantation, the slave quarters, sadly, and then found us a little spot out there to go swimming along, I think called Mountain View Lake or river or something like that. But we didn't vlog because, I kind of felt kind of weird, walking around a plantation, a spot of, I don't know, there's a certain amount of misery, I guess, and misunderstanding that I didn't want to try to, exploit, you know, or something like that. Not exploit, but you know, I don't know. That I didn't want to act silly in, you know, or around, you know, certain amount of respect, I guess, you know. Yeah, so I've been doing good. Holly, how have you do? How was your day? Classic Toast said, God, he got that Reggie. I swear, bro. Holly, how do you find out for yourself? Bowser G said, so wasn't expecting to find that fat dark secret they had working with them. SMH, that truly was disappointing. But then again, I wasn't present, and I'm sure as hell AGP would have told Isaac to get gone. Well, like I said, I don't know, man. Like Michael had his thumb down on Dad. You know, by the end, Dad knew his place. You know, you guys are gonna watch a video right here where Dad snaps at Michael. You know what I mean? Something that you don't see. You know, you're gonna see a certain fire and a certain edge in Dad's demeanor right here that burned away. That Michael is snubbed out over the years. But Michael tell Dad, you do this, my dad does it. You know, Michael says, you promote my boy, Dad promotes his boy. You know, so sadly, Dad didn't have the authority to tell Isaac to leave.
Yes. I know you don't want to film it, but this is a family turmoil. I don't give a damn. It's got to come out.
It's got to come out, huh?
I got an inbox from my daughter. If you say anything negative about her, I'm turning the camera off. I'll be goddamn. I'll just get my camera then. I know how to put it up.
Look, that's real.
Anyway.
That's real right there.
Shut up.
Look, that's real shit right there.
Anyway, my daughter.
That was real right there, bro. And you never see this from Dad in the later videos.
I got an inbox from my daughter. If you say anything negative about her, I'm turning the camera off. I'll be goddamn. I'll just get my camera then. I know how to put it up.
Look, that's real right there.
Anyway. I mean, don't say Carter. Shut up!
That's real right there.
Anyway, my daughter was jumping on my ass, saying that I care more about y'all than I do my own children. That ain't true to start with. I do care a lot about y'all. Y'all know that, because I do talk to y'all. But some of y'all have problems. You know, some of you ain't got a life. And you talk to me about it, and I try to help you. Why didn't you talk to my goddamn daughter and then for all the damn time? What thing she brought up?
Don't we kind of look alike?
Yes, it's only
looking like my daddy.
She got on my ass because I did not remember my granddaughter's birthday. I don't even remember my own goddamn birthday. I don't even know your birthday, Michael. You want me to know your birthday? Tell me your dear to it. You guys with me. I said leave it on. All right. I said leave it on. I said leave it on. I don't even remember my own damn birthday. I don't know yours. I don't know it. But you tell me, thank you for me writing and saying. Telling me to fuck off. Let me tell you something, little girl. What did I do when you were running around with that little bitch over fucking Gaston? And y'all were going here, there, and everywhere, staying gone all nights and hours, and staying gone days at the time. I ain't goddamn say nothing. I tried to shoot the bitch, but you don't remember all that shit. You don't remember all the trouble you put me through.
Huh.
Yeah, I like my youngins. But you need to find out who you need to realize, and then you tell me, you hope that one day I decide that I have children and that if I love them, which you don't think I ever will. You keep talking that goddamn way? No, I won't.
Ah.
You can stay on your own. Another thing, you talking about I don't see my granddaughter. I love my granddaughter. But
And
I'm
she's
here
in New York.
with 4 boys. I'm not able to go to New York. But you got the one little girl.
Yeah, I look like Daddy,
you
huh?
could come to South Carolina and see your damn daddy. I am your damn daddy. No, you'll let your mama come visit, and you'll let Michael come and visit, but I ain't welcome. You don't invite me. You don't say, Dad, can you come up here and spend a few days with me? You ain't never done that. Sure, I don't treat y'all
He cut it
like,
again.
like little darlings.
Little darling.
Because you ain't no little darlings. I got you. You ran around with that old bitch. You caused me a lot of problems. I got Jenny. Enough said. I got Charlie. Sober up, boy. Don't know what I got, Michael.
Yeah, yeah. Woo! I had to pause that real quick, guys. That made me feel really good. Like I know that it was coming, from a place of anger for him, and like in reality, you know what I mean? Like he was really, digging deep and thinking within himself, you know what I mean? What was really wrong with me? You know what I mean? And what really irked him the most about me, And just like he always said, you know what I mean? Charlie, you're one of the best goddamn guys in the world when you're sober, And I tried many, many years, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, I wasn't able to achieve that goal, of kicking the alcohol, kicking that, that substance abuse, that substance dependency, until after Dad passed away. You know what I mean? And I mean, it kind of stings a little bit, you know what I mean, for it to happen, afterwards, whenever, whenever I can't, prove to him and show him. But I mean, at least I'm still doing it. You know what I mean? It's something that Dad would have wanted, and I'm happy, and something that I needed for the longest time. It was just one of those missing components in my life. You know what I mean? That I just couldn't get right. I couldn't get that puzzle piece just set in just right. But here it is, man. 24 months? June 5th is my sober date. Here we are, just a little over 24 months, guys. And I'm clean, man. Doing great, man. No drugs, no alcohol. Working, great job, great lady, fiance. And just making it one day at a time. You know what I mean? Just living a regular life like a regular guy, and I'm happy with it. There's a certain amount of peace and tranquility that, that I have found in that sober mindset, that mindset that I just couldn't find, drunk daily, every fucking day. You know what I mean? So that touched me right there when he said, sober up, boy. And I can look down inside myself and truly be like, gotcha, Dad. I'm sober. I could even take a damn piss test for him. Like if Dad were to come over and say, "Yeah, I got your piss in your mama cup." All right, here you go. Make sure you check for ethyl alcohol too, because that shit lasts up to 7 days.
You caused me a lot of problems. I got Jenny, enough said. I got Charlie, sober up, boy. Don't know what I got, Michael. Michael's the only one that stood by me side by side since he was a little tiny time.
Until the end, when Michael robbed him.
No, that's not good enough. I did the best I could for y'all. I worked 3 fucking jobs. 3 fucking jobs to make sure you had shoes, to make sure there was food on the table, to make sure you had clothes. And let's talk about Father of the Year. I won Father of the fucking Year.
Oh, God.
Another film that. Yeah, you're on that goddamn camera.
Father of the Year.
I want no more Father of the Year, and the goddamn Satan's gonna run heaven. I mean, you tell me that Father of the Year. You had me believing that shit for 2 fucking weeks. I asked what assembly was. Y'all told me I put on my goddamn Sunday best. And I went to your goddamn school.
Damn, he's fucking mad. Look at him.
Nobody even knew anything about it. What was I?
Oh my God, that's fucking.
Embarrassed me so bad at school that I fucking cried.
Oh.
Turned around, walked out. I was so fucking embarrassed. So don't you get all happy and huffy with me, Missy. But yeah, you are my daughter, and a belated happy birthday.
Tammy! Oh, look, you forgot Lily's name. Look. No diss at Lily. But Dad's all caught up in the beef. He fucking forgot the name. I'm sure he was thinking.
Here's a belated happy birthday from your grandpa that you'll never see.
God damn. And the way he ended that you'll never see. Okay. Like, holy shit. That was vicious. Midnight Theories, thank you so much. Oh, man. Tanmay and Midnight Theories, you guys are awesome. What up, Charlie? I'm over here at work making them mathematics, not shonging people's lives on the web. It feels good. Love from Newark. Much love back to Newark, bro. And yeah, shout out to everybody out there making it out there in the world and not shonging people's lives on the web, you know, for a couple of dollars, you know, which has really got to be about what Michael's making now. That the views are in the shitter, you know. So there we have it, man. Dad kind of ripped Kimberly's ass for trying to make him choose between her and the his between her kid and you all, trying to make Dad feel bad because he forgot the kid's birthday. And because he's on Facebook chatting it up with all of you. Because he's not bringing Kim into it. Because he's not putting Kimberly's kid. Because he's not putting Kimberly on a fucking pedestal. Because Dad didn't go on Facebook and say, happy birthday to the most beautiful, gracious, talented, blah, blah, blah. Piece of horse shit in the world. Kimberly's firstborn should be the goddamn winner of every American Idol every fucking year. Should be on every goddamn Jimmy Kimmel surprise wake up prank. I'll never forget it. Fucking Kimberly actually fucking made it on to like 2 Kimmels or some shit one night before, and then she didn't get on. Finally, she didn't make it to one. You're like, we're not gonna use it. And I think it was like, I don't remember what prank. But we were like, we're not going to use it. And Kimberly was like, well, that's just because I think my kids are a little more behaved than others. My kids just don't know how to act up and show out on camera like other kids do. My kids and my fucking kids are the most fucking special cum shots to grow up and shit down a toilet that's ever walked this fucking earth. It's how Kimberly wanted Dad to treat her little angels that day and wanted you all to do the fucking same. She didn't give a shit about Dad's adulation. She wants his youngins' fucking recognition. Say, oh, you can't put a message out for me? Well, here's your fucking message. How about this? While you're at it, what happened with this? What happened in 2002? Now, I can't speak about what happened in 2001. Guys, I would get locked up. Locked up. They won't let me out. I was actually locked up when that song came out, bro. We about rioted in Trenton, guys. I got plenty of prison stories if you want to hear. We about rioted in Trenton one night, dude, whenever we first Akon first came out with Locked Up, bro. We was all, they won't let me out. It was cringy now that I'm thinking about it, but it was also dangerous too. But it was a moment as well. And so, you know, I was into all kinds of gangster shit, got myself caught the fuck up, put on probation for 3 years, with freaking 100 community service hours, and 52 a year of weekend jail time and shit. And I ended up violating this shit in 3 months. Within 3 months, I had violated my probation. And they suspended it from 3 years to a year and a half. Boom, they just split it straight down the middle and just sent me down the road. Like, all right, well, that's it. You can't, you're not interested in playing by the rules. There we go. Go to prison, do your thing, come out, and fuck you. I don't care. Have this on your record. So, so I was gone. I probably got locked up around April of 2001. So between April 2001 and March 2002, almost to April 2002, I ended up spending right at a full fucking year, off of a year and a half, guys. 65% plus weekend credits and shit can drop it down to 51%, and then even after that, you can get involved in other programs, and you can end up doing like 41% on a non-violent crime. You know what I mean? But I ended up doing right at a year, maxing my shit out, really, because of fights and shit that I got in. I still did, you know, a little over 51% or some shit like that. I can't remember the full math. But from right around early April to almost April again, you know, I was gone. And while I was gone, like I told you all, my dad's friend Steve moved in with his daughter Jenny. JT Sanchez says, "What prison were you in?" I was in Trenton Correctional Institute. Let's go ahead and Trenton Correctional, Trenton, and it, dude, it reminded me of the Wizard of Oz, guys, because as we were coming down this fucking the main entrance, there was all kinds of flowers and shit, and then a glintering fucking prison in the back. Here it is right here. And I stayed in the middle one right here is where I stayed. And originally, so there's 3 H's. Originally, I would be housed in this one right here, the front right side right here. And I would end up getting jumped by a gang, guys. While I was locked up, I would end up getting jumped by the folk because I got myself caught up in a 2-for-1 scheme. You know, I thought I was going to get some money on my canteen, and so I borrowed some shit. You know what I mean? Foolishly, I kind of got led into it. I just, you know, I got schooled. You know, I didn't even get schooled. I got hustled, you know, and then I got jumped a couple times too, you know, and I ended up freaking, I swear to God, guys, I fucking told the motherfuckers I got jumped. I gave up a couple of people like a bitch, dude. I swear to God, I'm going to tell you the fucking truth, man. I got jumped, told, they locked us all up, and there's some solitary confinement back over here now. I'm not sure how new this is or how old this is. But they locked me up and the 2 dudes that I told on. There's about 5 of them, but I only told on 2 of them. They locked all 3 of us up, let us out. They put us all back in the same fucking dorm. The very same fucking dorm, bro. And I got put back in with them at the same damn time and got labeled a fucking snitch. Hey, you snitch, bro. And I did, you know. I thought they were going to fucking help me, and they did not help me. As a matter of fact, they put me back into the same dorm. The same motherfuckers, dude. I ended up getting jumped like every night for a week straight, guys. You know, they'd pit me against somebody, you know, and by the end of it, you know, I'd start fighting, you know, and by the end of it, I'm on the ground getting my ass fucking beat for like a week straight, dude. Until finally, they moved me. And you know where they moved me? They moved me from right here. Hold on. They moved me from right here up front to right here in the back. Now, how much sense did that fucking make, dude? They moved me from up front and center to back corner. And that's where it all went down, guys. Holy shit. That's where it all went down. I learned not to say another fucking thing about anything. I never told on another thing. You know, I'd take my ass whippings for about a good week there. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't tell. You know what I mean? The fucking guards were asking me, threatening to throw me in lockup if I didn't tell them who was beating me and shit. Because like I had fucking bruises and shit. Like when you get in a fight, you get busted up, you know. And I wasn't telling though. And so eventually the jumping stopped. You know, and I just kind of did my thing back there in the corner, and I learned don't fucking snitch. And I'm telling you right now, if you ever get in any trouble, don't snitch, dude. I swear to fucking God, because they will not help you. I swear, take it from me, bro. They put me right back into the same situation, dude. I was in fucking level 2 prison, guys. Straight the fuck up. And this was even worse, guys, honestly, because this right here, you know, this right over here was for the old men, all the old people and all the pedophiles, people with fucking sex crimes and fuckers that would have got their throat slit were sent right here. And the rest right here was all young kids, man, between the ages of 18 or what you get tried as an adult at 16 in South Carolina, between the ages of 16 and 29, dude. I'm talking about a Thundercat yard. You know what I mean? And between 6 months to 10 years is what they were serving. And these fuckers did not give a shit, dude. Dude, I'm telling you, I walked through burning Rome, dude. This was the catacombs. This was the scene of a fucking Ripley Scott film, dude. It was war. I got plenty of stories to tell you with that, man. But anyway, yeah. So back to the main thing, man. While I was locked up, Dad made friends with this guy named Steve. You know, whose daughter just so happened to be a girl that I went to school with. You know, I kind of had a crush on a little bit. You know, that Kimberly knew. They were almost kind of around the same ages. Yeah. Excuse me. And they started palling around while I was locked up. They were in Gaston, and then they moved to Batesburg, Leesville. Like I say, so between, and it was so fucked up, man. Like between April and April, you know what I mean? Like I can't take into account for, you know, but you know, it was so fucked up because while I was locked up, Dad and them were partying. They were going to the bars, getting drunk. They were smoking pot and shit. Dad fucking damn going and hanging out with random women. I'll have to tell y'all that story one day. You want to hear the time about Dad? Did Dad tell y'all about the time he hooked up? I think it happened when Michael played that prank on him to make him think that he ran somebody over, even though that was staged. It was still right around that time. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was while I was locked up. Anyways, so where am I at? Yeah, man, while I'm locked up, they're having a blast, dude. Like, holy shit, I was so jealous, dude. And Steve had just gotten gotten a lawsuit. Something happened with his hip or some shit, and he sued successfully. Dad and them talked Steve into getting some land and a fucking quadruple wide trailer out on the Edisto River. And Steve went with it, dude. Like I said, when I came back, I didn't know Steve. I knew Jenny, and I knew that we had moved. You know what I mean? I was kind of upset about it, but whatever. I kind of felt like maybe I needed a fresh start, perhaps. And yeah, whatever. I was excited to see, you know, we're living on the river, man. They're writing these stories, you know, about how they're on 6 acres out in the country and it's so awesome. They're hunting and shit, you know, and fishing, and there's a panther somewhere out in the woods, you know. Everybody talked about the panther. Me and my cousin Chris, we swore we saw panther paw prints around the river. A mother prints and a baby paw prints. And I swear, I can, thinking about it right now, I still swear I remember seeing that. But like, there's no fucking way we saw a mother panther paw prints with baby panther paw prints right along the river. Maybe it was a coon or some shit like that, or I don't know, a fucking platypus, you know. But it wasn't a damn panther. But yeah, anyways, like, you know, I'm excited to check out this place. And I remember the Dad, there was some old song, dude. It's actually a song, yellow, I'll put yellow ribbons in the tree to let when you're coming home. And I think it's about, like, I don't know if it's about a guy coming home from prison or something, but there's a song that Dad had you know, liked from back in the day, you know, and it's about a guy coming home, and they would put yellow ribbons in the tree to let him know that he was welcome or some shit like that. And he was talking to this kid on the bus about his family and yada yada, and about the fact about whether if there's yellow ribbons on the tree, then he's welcome. If there's not, then he's not, you know. And I guess I'm getting goosebumps. I think that's how it goes down. And then yeah, Mission Max's tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. Yeah, and then by the end of it, everybody's interested in this guy's story, and the bus pulls up to the house, you know, and they see the tree just fucking blazed with just fucking a million ribbons, you know, and the whole bus just bust out in you know, applause, you know, happy for this man, knowing that he is home and that he is welcome back home, and that the next journey in his life. You know, one chapter is closing, a very painful chapter is closed, and a new, fresh, healing chapter is open. I'm about to get tears thinking about it. And Dad did that for me. You know what I mean? And even though I didn't know what the fuck it was, you know what I mean? I think back on that now, you know, and it, you know, and I'm appreciative that he did, you know, that he did that for me. Give me these feelings right now for it, you know. And he was letting me know that I was welcome back, you know. And so we get out to the house, you know, and there's freaking ribbons all down the road. It's not just the freaking the oak tree. Like he's got them all down the road. I guess he had them stop, and he told me, yeah, I made sure they stopped about every mile and put one out. God damn it! We ever saw one that wasn't about a mile. I said, yeah, you put one. And he made sure that they had fucking put he made sure that they had put freaking ribbons all down this freaking long. Like we lived off a dirt road, off a dirt road, off a dirt road, out in the fucking middle of nowhere. And he made sure that like freaking 10 miles down these dirt roads that he had them put fucking ribbons, you know, all the way to the house. And then when we got to the house, you know, it was like all in the trees and on the decks and shit, you know, and it was just a really good feeling, you know. And then I got there and I actually saw, you know, like it's a really big fucking house, man. Like, holy shit, it was a triple wide, but it kind of felt like a quadruple wide, man. It had 4 bedrooms, it had 2 living rooms. Dad's bedroom actually even had a living room in it, a spot where you could put your couch and a TV and shit, you know, and the laundry room. It was a big house. What's up, Palvier the Great? How you doing tonight? And yeah, I was impressed. I was holy shit, you know, walked in there, you know, the second bedroom, no, the second living room had a pool table and shit, man. We were living it the fuck up, man. And yeah, everybody seemed to be partying, man. Like, oh shit, there's liquor in the house and shit, you know, there's beer. This guy Steve, aka 8 Ball, rest in peace, brother. You know, he would keep it. Unfortunately, he would keep me stocked up. I told y'all last time that he was so, you know, crippled with alcohol dependency, you know, alcoholism, that, you know, he didn't know how much he drank a day. He'd just buy a couple of cases and a couple of bottles and just keep himself stocked, and he'd pass out, and it was my turn, you know. And then just daily, that's how it was. I was like his leech, you know. He was that shark swimming around, and I was the fucking shark underneath him, you know. And but we were all mooching off of this guy, quite honestly. It was sad. And unfortunately, you know, Jennifer's husband or fiance at the time, Josh, the boy's father, you know, he had a copy of Steve's, you know, credit card and was just swiping it every fucking day. You know, Hardee's, McDonald's, freaking cigarettes, gas, you name it, you know. Steve would end up getting wiped the fuck out within a year and a half. You know what I mean? And like his daughter would end up trying to kind of blame us, I guess, you know. Maybe it was kind of our faults a little bit. Not me, because I didn't have a card and I didn't take advantage of it, but I did see what was going on and shit, you know. But anyways, Kimberly, yeah. So we're this is not about Dad or anybody else. This is about Kimberly tonight. So anyway, so Kimberly started hanging out with this Jenny girl, guys, and Jenny was bad news straight up, guys. Let me tell you about Jenny. You know, her mom and dad, she was adopted. She found out she was adopted when she was freaking 16. Caused her to revolt a little bit. Her mom was like really crazy. They had different, you know, was hooked on pain pills and shit. So, you know, whenever the parents are hooked on pain pills and the kids know about it, you know, usually the kids start to dabble in the pills themselves, you know, and tend to, you know, become attracted to harder drugs at an earlier age. You know, growing up, I didn't. I was never attracted to the pills and the coke, yada yada, all that hard shit as a kid, because it was never really around. The only type of pills that was ever involved in our house was you know, mental wellness medications, you know, Paxils and Zolofts and Tegratols and Lipitor. Well, not Lipitor. I don't know what Lipitor is. I think that's a blood pressure thing. But you know, pills were pretty much kind of linked with a very negative mindset, you know, to me around my house. If you know, pills meant like mental illness, you know, and mental illness was something to hide around my house, not to be diagnosed and treated. And that's just the way it was, And shit, every time I have a swallow of my drink, I lose my fucking mind. So anyway, so Jenny was kind of she was more about that life than I was. You know what I mean? I would get into I definitely dabbled into the violence often, and I did have every now I dabbled into the harder stuff, but it wasn't like an everyday thing for me. It wasn't like I went out and searched it. It was almost like a peer pressure thing, kind of. If I ever did it, it was because of peer pressure. It wasn't because I wanted it and seeked it out. But Jenny did, and Kimberly adhered to that. Kimberly and Jennifer, or Kimberly and Jenny, would actually become, friends, man. I'm like I said, I'm not so sure what they got into while I was locked up, but after I got out, and Steve had gotten right as soon as I got out, dude, Steve had hit his settlement. He had settled for a undisclosed amount, but I know it was a large amount. We were all living fat, dude. It was a great time to be alive for us, dude. And we just lived like fucking slobs, dude. And I told you, man, we just open up the back door, throw a bag of garbage out down the steps, and just let it fall and just bust open, and then just let it just fucking collect, and until birds and other vermin, raccoons and fucking rats and shit started living in it. Then we'd take it to the dump. We didn't give a fuck. We were ancient Rome. We were fucking the river Ganges. We almost turned the North Edisto into the Ganges River. But yeah. So Steve came down with a shit ton of money, right? Bought Jenny a car. Now, this was back in 2002. Could have, like I said, could have been around August. I would go to Job Corps January of 2003 and lose track of him again. But excuse me, in that moment, I remember that my cousin was actually dating Jenny, and he was already away at Job Corps. So Jenny got the car, and her and Kimberly started really hanging out, guys. They like I said, Jenny was really into pills and powder and shit, and didn't have a job. Neither did Kim, and they would pretty much do what they had to do in order to get their fix. You know how that goes, guys. If you ain't got a job, and you've got a habit, you're gonna sell off your rings. You know what I mean? Possessions. You're gonna go steal from family. Maybe steal from a store. And I'm gonna share with you all here in a little bit. Something, I guess Jenny's mom actually owned a pharmacy out in Swansea for a while. So they kind of had a spot where they can kind of go and get it when they desperately really fucking needed it, but it would come back to bite them in the ass. So anyways, first off, before we get to there, maybe I wanted to tell you guys a quick insight about the Father of the Year story, but I guess I can stick where I'm at now. Because this is not, there's another girl that Kimberly got involved with, in which Kimberly would lie on dad and hurt his feelings, man. So she's hanging out with Jenny. They're going, like, Jenny just got her car, Ford Contour, a little white Contour, and they were out, trying to score. They actually ended up getting boyfriends and moving out for a little bit. And Kim really started losing weight at this point, man. Fucking, got everybody worried, and supposedly claimed that she had ulcers. Now, this is right around the time that mom claims that Kimberly had an abortion. I'm not so sure about that, but I do know that she had moved out. So anyways, first things first, they started hanging out, staying out late at night, sometimes not coming home for a couple of days. You know how dad was with that shit. I ain't running no goddamn whorehouse. You come home, this is your curfew. He didn't like that shit. He didn't like people coming and going as they please in his house. He didn't like us gallivanting. You know what I mean? He didn't like us flouting, faluting our relationships or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And dad had sort of a very old school approach when it came to, you know, relationships. You know, you curfew and don't let me see you holding hands and blah blah. You know, and you know, he very much did not like seeing Kim come home fucking 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, fucked up, hair all a mess. You know what I mean? Damn, looked like she just crawled out of the backseat of some dude's Camaro. You know, after a 12 pack and a 3-incher. You know, and you know, he felt very disrespected. You know, and and uh, he would constantly let her know, like, Dad's not the type to really hold his tongue. And so he would always lash out at her, you know, and that didn't really help Kimberly out, okay, because she that's not going to help anybody out. You know how it is. You know, you get into it with your parents, you come home. I did the same fucking thing. I'd come home and Dad would yell at me and shit, and then I'd bail. I'd be gone, you know, and come back a week later, you know, see how it's going, you know. And mine was a little deeper than Kim's. Like, Kimberly would go for a day or two and come back home. I'd be gone for fucking weeks. You know what I mean? And Dad didn't really didn't worry about me as much as he worried about Kimberly, because Kimberly, you know, is his daughter. You know, I'm his son, and he knew I was pretty street smart. You know what I mean? I still could have ended up dead somewhere, but there was nothing he could really do about that. I was a lost cause, you know. But he was really trying with Kimberly, even after she had done fucked him up once before. Like I said, the whole Father of the Year shit happened like 2 years prior to this, you know, these incidents now, you know, in 2002/2003. So, Kimberly's staying out late. Dad's, you know, getting mean with her, yelling at her and shit, and she's bouncing out. What they would do, though, is, you know, like I said, Jenny would go play her dad. Kimberly would, like, I ain't got to listen to this shit. And she'd leave. She'd go outside where Steve and Jenny, his daughter, were living out in a camper. Now, Steve had put all the money down on this 4-bedroom fucking mansion trailer, you know, and the land. And he ended up getting pushed out into a camper. Was forced to live in a camper behind the house because Jennifer was not letting him stay there. They didn't like Steve drinking all day and all night. And I understood, you know, like, by the end of the night, he's fucking tripping and falling over, stumbling over shit, pissing and puking all over the place, and, you know, trying to start fights with people. You know how drunks get, you know. And he was trying to do this on a daily basis, and they were doing all they could to push him out of the main house, you know, into the camper back behind the house, you know. And they were successful with it, but there was always a certain amount of resentment over that, you know. And Kimberly would take advantage of that shit. You know, she knew that there was a bad blood between Steve and Dad and the whole house situation and it being in Steve's name, yada yada. Numerous times Steve would come in and be like, you know, we'd see Steve, you know, stumbling up the steps with his beer and shit, you know, and we're like, oh God, here comes fucking Steve. You know, I feel bad, but it was, you know, I mean, he was drinking, you didn't want to hang out with him, you know. And you change the channel, you know what I mean? Like, people did the same shit about me. Oh God, here's Charlie. He got a beer. Oh God, shut the doors, turn off the lights. You know what I mean? And I understand, especially now. I understand, you know, looking back with a sober mind. But so, anyways, we do our best to make Steve feel uncomfortable and leave and shit, you know. And he'd bring up numerous times, the cable's in my goddamn name, Bo. And I remember Dad told Josh one day, take the cable out, unplug it, give it back goddamn right now. You know, we don't need the goddamn cable or the internet, you know. And then Steve would break down, I'm sorry, Bo, I didn't mean it. You know what I mean? Pretty much begged Dad to keep the internet, Bo. It's real sad. I hate it, you know, thinking back on it. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm always going to tell you guys how it was, you know. And but anyway, Kim would take advantage of that. You know, Kimberly and Dad, they'd get into their arguments and shit. And then Kimberly would run outside to the camper and shit And Steve, he being mean to me. And then Jenny would be like, hey, Dad, can we have 50? Can we have 100? We just sit there taking money from her dad herself, until finally he was like, no, I'm not doing it. So what happened apparently was Kimberly and Jenny, it went from them going out and partying every night to them moving in with this guy named Russell and a guy named Matt McIver. And I give the guy's name out just in case any of y'all want to call and find out. Ask guys, look up yourself. I'm not going to show you the guy's picture or whatever, but if you want to go to Facebook and you want to pull up Matt McIver out of Gaston or Columbia or whatever, South Carolina, go ahead, take a look. 99% chance you're going to be staring face to face with a fucking meth head. This guy, they were on dope, living in a little shit trailer, running shit jobs, with shit hopes for their future. All they wanted was their fucking dope, and Kimberly and Jenny were right there. They were their thotties. You know what I mean? That was their fuck girls, that was their fuck boys. They do dope and fuck pretty much, and sleep. And then wake up and they'd go out and they'd hit their licks, do what they had to do, gather their shit, and then they'd all converge back into their little fucking hovel, where they'd get off again, and I'm not so sure exactly what all Kimberly was on, guys. Because how long we've been on? Almost 2 hours. I'm not all exactly sure what all Kimberly was on, guys. But I'll tell you that within the span of like 2 months, man, 2 or 3 months, man, she lost a significant amount of weight. Is that door open, baby? Hold on a second. Hold on. Ow! Oh, you trying to go out? Stay out. Bye. You coming in or going out? Guess the cats know how to open the doors themselves. So anyways, Kim started disappearing from the house, being gone later and later and coming back later and later, and we'd see her, and she would have her cheekbones showing, face sunken in, hip bones showing. She was wearing freaking like low-rise jeans and fucking cut at the belly shirts and shit. She was dressing ways that you'd never seen her dress before, and you were seeing fucking bones and shit sticking out the chin, she didn't even look like the same sister. Kimberly had always been kind of plump, kind of like a bigger, kind of like a Queen Latifah type, you know what I'm saying? And you saw a real change come through her, not just physically, but also like emotionally and mentally. Like she became vapid. She became very distant. You'd see her and you'd talk to her and she just kind of was, just wasn't really all the way there. You know what I mean? Like there was, it was like she was down at the other end of a tunnel or some shit, talking to you, even though she was, face to face, man. Like she was half in a dream, man. Come to find out, it was from, the painkillers and shit that they were on really bad. And it was around this time, guys. I never fucking fully grasped it, but whenever Mom said that Kimberly had an abortion at 15, I started thinking about it, and I remembered back to this time where Mama said it was an ulcer. Kimberly came home one night, and was crying. And she was in a lot of pain, and Mom took her to the hospital, without, anybody else. I guess we all kind of knew, but we didn't go. It was their thing. We were all kind of like, fuck Kim or whatever, Mom took her to the hospital, But I feel like maybe also like Mom knew a little more about the situation than we did, and more than what she wanted us to know, because she came back and Kimberly was home for a little while, like Dad's mood. Maybe Dad knew, maybe Dad didn't. Mom told Dad and he didn't say nothing because they tried to repair that the relationship, that it was just, it didn't mend. But they told us that Kimberly had ulcers. Now, I guess I've had pre-ulcers and I have pre-ulcers. But I haven't felt them really bad in a long time since I take my omeprazole often. But I know pre-ulcers hurt. I can only imagine how bad ulcers hurt. I'm not so sure, if you get rushed to the hospital and emergency surgery on that. But Mom said that Kimberly, underwent an abortion or whatever, or maybe a miscarriage or some shit like that, perhaps. I know she specifically said abortion. Who knows? But something went down that night, and it changed Dad, and how, their relationship for a couple of days. And Kimberly was almost like, what was that the woman from freaking Dirty Dancing? I remember she had her abortion. She was laid in the bed a couple of days, and they're bringing her freaking chicken soup for the soul and shit. And it felt like, I don't know, rekindling a relationship between dad and daughter, and maybe, I don't know. But it didn't last long, because as soon as Kimberly got better, she went right back to her friend Jenny. She went right back to that Matt guy, and got right back into her shit. And apparently, I guess maybe Matt wasn't working. I guess maybe Russ wasn't working. Kim and Jenny, they weren't fucking working. And so they started stealing. They started stealing what they needed. And as I told you all, Jenny's mom owned a little pharmacy in Swansea. Now, Jenny, I didn't realize this. I didn't know it, but like I said, back in the day, Jenny, man, like her mom kept pills and shit on deck. And my homies would talk about going over to Jenny's house and tag teaming her. Not tag teaming, but run and train. They'd take turns with her while each other fucking searched her house. One dude would have her in her room banging her, while his homie was in her mom's room going through her fucking jewelry box, through her fucking pills. And then after homie got done, other homie would go in there, get him some, and then his homie would go in there, look what he wanted, make him a sandwich and shit. But a lot of drugs and shit that her mom kept, and she ended up turning into that, leaning into that drug scene real hard, and took him in there with her, And apparently they broke into her mom's pharmacy one night, and they were so fucking fogged out, doped up on pills, that they didn't even realize that they were breaking in to her mom's shit. Didn't realize that they had set off a fucking alarm. Didn't realize the police are on their way. Didn't realize that they are fucking, well, I mean, I guess Kimberly would describe the incident later in flashes. You know how it goes. I don't know, maybe you don't. How many of y'all have ever been, thrown on pills, blackout, you kind of blip, 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 blip. Your life, your night is played out in flashes and clips. You know what I'm saying? You don't exactly know what the fuck is going on. You think about it the next day, and you just remember this and that and this and that. How many of you guys remember that shit, or have been there, So Kimberly just says that she remembers kind of the door. She remembers being inside the freaking the place. She kind of remembers not supposed to being there, but she swears that she remembers Jenny's mom saying that it was okay. Then she remembers lights. She said she remembers flashing lights, and then she remembers waking up in jail. I guess maybe like they arrested her and she passed out, went to bed or some shit, and got arrested for breaking into Jenny's mom's freaking pharmacy. Now her mom didn't press charges. I don't know what happened with that. I know that that they were taken to jail. That I guess apparently they didn't steal anything. I guess maybe maybe Jenny had a key or something. Maybe it technically wasn't breaking and entering. I know her mom dropped charges and shit. She didn't want her kid to, get in trouble for any of that. But it was a serious no, guys. Like, it was bad. It threw Kimberly and Dad, into a tailspin. Like all of Dad's suspicions about Kimberly being on drugs were confirmed. Like there wasn't no more we think, you know what I mean? This was, hey, we caught your daughter in this pharmacy looking to steal drugs. We believe, yada, yada. They told us. Who knows what Kimberly and Jenny told them while they were in their fucking drug haze. But Dad had enough of it, you know what I'm saying? And like he was like, they weren't supposed to hang out anymore. Even though it was funny because like Jenny couldn't go back and live with her mom because she had fucked up. Jenny had to live in the backyard with Steve. Kimberly had to stay in the house. And they just weren't fucking having it. They're like, screw you guys, we're still going out, you know, and they did. But we're not doing anything. You know what I mean? We're not doing anything, I promise you. You know, and that quickly went to shit. You know what I mean? They tried hanging back out, but they had no way of getting any more drugs. You know, they were cut off to her mom. I guess they still weren't working, you know what I mean? And Kimberly tried stealing some money from Dad. I remember, or maybe she had stole money from Dad. I remember that she started coming in, had a habit of coming in late at night. You know what I mean? 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, sneaking into Dad's room, and then leaving. You know, and we didn't say nothing the first couple of times. I'm like, fuck. You know, I didn't. You know, I kind of don't want to. You don't want to be that rat. You know what I mean? But then, like, then it just got to be a problem. One time, Dad blamed me for it. Like, I didn't fucking steal it. What do I need to steal your money for? I don't go anywhere. I was stuck in the house, no vehicle, no way out anywhere. I had all the alcohol I needed. I didn't need it. I didn't need to steal nothing from Dad. But I'm not saying that I hadn't stolen money from Dad before. I had, you know. Sadly, I feel bad about it. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is, you know. But I hadn't at this time. This is Kimberly's story. I'll tell y'all my stories later. Yeah, so they started pulling their little covert op missions, you know what I mean, to sneak into the bedroom and take money. And like I said, at first I didn't want to be the snitch bitch. I didn't want to be the one, you know. But then, because, you know, fine, you know, once here or there, you know, whatever. Dad was pulling in money. Half of the money, most of the money was probably Steve's anyway. Probably got pulled out of Steve's bank account. Probably belonged to Jenny any fucking way, you know. But that's probably how Jenny thought about it too, you know. But then it got to a point, you know, it was happening a lot. Jenny was starting to come in and was trying to smooze us. You know, trying to fucking play me. Trying to run diversion with me and shit while Kimberly was in there robbing fucking Dad. And got tired of it. Like, hey, man, Dad, Kimberly's been coming in at night. She's been taking your fucking money. You know? And Dad's like, oh, yeah, all right. So Dad started staying up. Dad started fucking laying in wait. I don't know, like I said, if he just hung out on the couch in that room, if he laid in the bed just waiting for Kimberly. You know, like she's some kind of fucking evil tooth fairy. And yeah, I do remember that I woke up one night. Dago Dad in the house. What is up, Bronx Born? Thank you for joining here tonight. Bowser G, I love you, man. 307 people in the house. You're all wonderful. Thank you for sticking in and listening, hanging on to my words here, man. My story. I appreciate it. I got a story to tell. And but yeah, so anyways, I think, you know, Dad was laying in wait, guys, and he caught her. I remember I woke up, man, I don't know, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and Dad was yelling at Kim. He caught her. You goddamn no good 2-time season snoozing motherfucking bitch, taking my goddamn. I asked you and you said no. Stealing my goddamn. And then Kimberly, boom, gone. Like, she didn't stick around for it. She didn't, you know, she had a way out, and they bolted. Boom. And they were gone for days. Evil Tooth Fairy. Swear to God, bro. She was like John Wayne Gacy. If John Wayne Gacy was the Tooth Fairy, dressed up like the Tooth Fairy, going in there to fucking kill Dad's wallet. Oh God. So Kimberly, she made her escape. Boom. And was gone for a couple of fucking days, man. She was all embarrassed about it. And quite frankly, Dad had had enough. You know what I mean? He said that he didn't want to get Kimberly in any trouble or no shit like that, but he said that she needed to find somewhere to go. You know, so Mom calls up Aunt Sharon, my Aunt Sharon and my Uncle Richard up in New York, and kind of talks them into taking Kimberly in out of that situation. And Uncle Richard, that Kimberly is on drugs. She's been staying out and she's been stealing. You know what I mean? Because Mom doesn't, you know, when you try to sell a car, when you're trying to sell a lemon, you don't tell them what all is fucking wrong with it. You know, it's good. It's all great. You just need to, you know, this needs a new home. Kind of like a dog that won't stop shitting in the house. Free to a good home, you know? So, it's such bullshit. This is like the fucking worst part of it all, guys. Like, Dad, you know, just wanted Kim gone. You know, he loved her, but she had to fucking go. You know, you all wondered why Kimberly was, you know, living in New York. How Kimberly moved to New York. There you go. She got all doped up, hooked on damn pain pills and shit. Started stealing. I just thought I saw a shadow. Not only from Dad, but also from fucking goddamn pharmacies, dude. So fucking crazy. Thank God it was her mom, Jenny's mom's pharmacy, because who the fuck knows, man? Kimberly could have had a fucking 10-year rap on her record right now. Kimberly could have been staying in a harder prison than Trenton, you know, if the circumstances didn't fall her way. So she moved up to New York to start her new life. And I'll be goddamned. This is on Dad and everything right here. That Kimberly gets up to fucking New York and she starts talking shit about Dad. That she goes up to fucking New York and that she tells Aunt Sharon and Uncle Richard that Dad's been beating on her. That Dad's been holding her hostage. That Dad won't let her go out with her friends. That me and Chris, Aunt Sharon's son, because he was living with us at the time, that me and Chris were stealing out of Dad's wallet at night, and the Dad was blaming Kimberly, and that we all had the house turned on Kimberly. And being that fucking damn we didn't go out there and tell them the truth about what happened to Kimberly. Why she was really being forced to leave. That they just took her narrative and they ran with it. And they believed it. They believed that Dad treated his daughter like shit and caused her to run. Not that they weren't getting not that Kimberly did anything wrong, but the Dad just couldn't be around her anymore. Get this goddamn bitch away from me. Made Dad look like dog shit, dude, and it was pathetic. You know, and this is her karma tonight. Me coming out and sharing all this with you. Because Dad didn't deserve that shit. And don't you know it's not the first time that Kimberly would accuse Dad of beating her and abusing her. Back with the Father of the Year thing, guys. We even had the cops called on us this time. So, Kimberly, this is the first time. Kimberly is what? No, maybe this is the time Kimberly was 15. And like, before I went to prison, so what? I went to prison in 2001, I guess 2000, late 2000, early 2001, whatever age that makes Kim. She, like I say, she was getting in trouble at school. She was hanging out with this girl named Samantha, and they started going to some afternoon programs, right? Well, at the same time, Kimberly starts dating this guy named John. I forget John's last name, but he was, you know, a little asshole. You know what I mean? He was a couple years younger than me. Thought he was a stud, and he kind of was. I mean, he was kind of a good-looking kid. You know what I mean? Like the girls liked him. You know what I mean? A lot of the girls in school liked him. He was popular. He was able to talk with kids and shit, and everyone seemed to like him. You know what I mean? And Kimberly started dating him. And Kimberly really liked this guy, you know, like Kimberly actually kind of started becoming somebody, not just for being Charlie's sister, but for being John's girlfriend, you know what I mean? And John would come to the house and they'd go into Kimberly's room and they'd shut the door after Dad would tell her not to, you know what I mean? And I think maybe Dad once or twice told her to open the door and she'd open it and they'd shut it again. And then Dad wouldn't say nothing. I guess he didn't want to embarrass Kimberly. But then they'd come out of the bedroom and Kimberly's hair would be a fucking mess. And this guy, John, his shirt would be all messed up. And we all be sitting in the living room like, man, they just did some freaky deaky shit in there. You know what I mean? And Dad would be at the chair, man, fucking cigarette going, man, his fucking knees just fucking shaking like a goddamn motherfucker. You know what I mean? And he'd wait for that fucking dude to get out the house and I ain't running no goddamn whorehouse. He'd light into Kimberly's ass. And then she'd fucking run. She'd run over to her friend Samantha's house. And she'd use Samantha, her and Samantha, and I'm pretty sure they were telling each other's parents that they were going to stay at each other's house. If I can think back correctly, I can recall one night whenever Samantha's mom called our house looking for Samantha, and we're like, hey, we thought Kimberly was over there. When in fact, Kimberly and Samantha were both, who the fuck knows, somewhere in Colombia, getting their freak on. So one night, Kimberly fucking comes home, and I'm not exactly sure what all went down, but I remember she comes home. I guess she asked to go somewhere. Maybe she wants to do something. And at this point, they're going to an after-school program. They're not going to school anymore. Her and Michael, she started bringing Michael in with her. Michael started tagging along to this extracurricular program that you could take where you didn't have to go to school anymore. You get your computer in the house, you know what I'm saying, and you take all your school classes online. You know, but it was a bunch of horse shit, you know. It didn't mean nothing, you know. Easily cheated, and it was cheated, very much so. But yeah, so damn, Kimberly comes home, and I think Michael keeps taking up for her. No, Dad, she's with me. No, she didn't. No, like Mike, she had Michael fucking lying for her every turn, and Dad was just goddamn tired of it. He was just sick and fucking tired of it. You're not going out here. You're not doing that. You're no goddamn motherfucker no. You know, and Kimberly just wasn't fucking having it. And she went to her room, slammed her fucking door. And about 20 minutes later, Dad, I guess he feels some type of way. He goes in to talk to Kim. Look, goddamn, you know, like, I don't think he still was going to let her go, but he was just going to try and talk to her, you know. So he goes to her room, opens the fucking door. Her bedroom window is wide ass open, and she's gone. She done jumped out the fucking window and ran all the way back to her friend Samantha's house, and they went to wherever they were going, skating or whatever the fuck they were doing. Probably hanging out with guys, you know, I don't know. And Dad blew a fucking gasket. He was so fucking pissed. Well, Kimberly, she knew that Dad was going to be pissed. So she had to I don't even think, you know what? Matter of fact, they didn't go anywhere. They didn't go nowhere because they came back to the house very soon. Matter of that's how it went down. Holy shit. Dad didn't go see her. We didn't find her in the room. She went to the room and we thought that she was in her room. Dad said, go to your goddamn room. She fucking jumped out the window, ran back to her friend Samantha's house, and told her friend Samantha's mom and dad that Dad beat her. That Dad punched her in the face or smacked her in the face and shit. Threw her into her fucking room and grounded her. So Kimberly ran all the way back to Samantha's house, told her mom and dad that Dad had beat her, and started fucking sobbing tears. This was after the whole Father of the Year shit. I think this was something to get back at Dad, because like Dad was at his end. He was like, "You goddamn bitch," you know. And Kimberly just, instead of fucking being wrong, like even whenever Dad found out that there was no Father of the Year, Kimberly still did all she could to be right. No, there was. It was last week. You know how they go with their fucking double talking roundabout bullshit. And she was still not wrong, and Dad was just sick and fucking tired of it. And, she was done. Well, she went back to her friend's house, told the girls' mom and dad that Dad had beat her and threw her in the room. And they called the police and drove back to the fucking house. We thought Kimberly was in her room. Goddamn, 10 minutes later, or well, no, maybe 30 minutes later, we got a fucking knock at the front door. It's fucking Kimberly with her friend Samantha and Samantha's mom. And Kimberly's fucking Samantha's mom's got her arm around Kimberly, and Kimberly is at the point right now she is willing to lie about Dad to his fucking face. With this woman right here, willing to let this fucking woman believe that Dad did it and stand right beside him. She's holding around to the goddamn bitter end. Tells this woman that Dad beat. She jumps on Dad. You have no right harming this girl, blah, blah, blah. Look at her, she's crying. This girl is crying, yelling at Dad on the porch for beating Kimberly. Then the police show up. Fucking neighbors are fucking watching and shit. And we got to sit there and tell the police, thank God, we all told her, like, yo, that's not what happened. Dad didn't hit her. Dad didn't beat her. Dad didn't punish her. To the point where the cops are like, no one's going to jail. Y'all figure this shit the fuck out. You crazy ass fucking family. And they left. But Kimberly was willing to let Dad fucking get arrested, go to goddamn jail. Because she wanted to be right. Because she didn't want to have to admit that there was no Father of the Year. Because she didn't want to have to admit that there was no after-school program going on. That she didn't want to admit that her and Samantha were sneaking off to go hang out with their boyfriends. You know what I mean? We got a problem in here. Oh, good Lord, that's what y'all. So, yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened after that. I'm sure there was a certain amount of trust that was just kind of, broken, how would you feel, man? As a father, you get a knock on the door and your own child is in the arms of another adult crying, saying that you beat them, knowing that they're lying. It's crazy. And that, my friends, it's kind of the story of Dad and Kim. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's been only for a while, 2.5 hours. Oh, my God. Woo! But yeah, you ask Kim, and she's Little Miss Perfect. She is a little darling, unlike Dad claims. Oh, man. Oh, God. And And yeah, she's never going to admit that she's wrong. You know what I mean? Despite the fact that Dad's come out here and straight up called her ass out. I wonder how that makes her feel. How does that make you feel, Kim? How do you sleep at night? Knowing that you fucking called the police on Dad, accusing him of beating you. Oh. I put it on every fucking thing I love. I'll grab that urn right now and fucking hug it. Swear on my life and my Lord that happened, guys. Shit, where's come here. Come here, Daddy. I swear, bro. Every fucking word that I just shared with you all tonight, 100% true. And Dad didn't deserve that shit. Dad, I'm sure Dad had his abusive ways. You know what I mean? There was a certain amount and level of abuse that unfortunately, Dad grew up with himself, and passed along. That's the pattern of life. Am I right? We tend to pass down what we learn. It's not as bad. We tend to learn a few things from our past, but the majority, gets passed on down. And I'm not going to say that I don't have that anger inside of me that Dad has. I try to quell it and shit, and it's not as strong as Dad's was, but I mean it's still there. But like I say, Dad did not deserve to be lied on by his child, and it's not the first time. Like I said, Dad would also be lied on by his own niece. Does Kimberly and Michael not remember, all those nights that Dad cried after my cousin Catherine tried to accuse him of rape? Do they forget how that felt, watching Dad sitting in his recliner crying because Mom done went off on one of her damn schizophrenic spells and accused Dad? Yeah, I know you raped her. We know better than that. I would hope that Mom knew better, even though you see in the message right here, the Mom still kind of believes Catherine's molestation. And that pisses me off so goddamn much. You tell me, does this look like, let me scroll up. Scroll up, where is it at? Yeah, look, here you go. Does this look like Mom's condoning the Catherine situation? Catherine's molestation at 10, says she's going to come clean about all of it. Catherine's molestation at 10. Kimberly's abortion at 15. Like I say, I understand Kimberly's abortion. I've seen the time frame, you know what I mean? And I know what went down, so I can believe that. But, the whole molestation thing is absolute horseshit. Mom pisses me off with that. Let's see if Mikey has said anything. Nothing. I love it. Showing you guys, Mikey ain't got no power, bruh. Zero power. If they did, they'd have me shut the fuck up. Ow. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've been here for fucking 3 hours almost, guys. 2.5. Oh man. BS004 says, I bet Kim crapped her pants when AGP caught her in his wallet. I'll tell you, man, I remember that night because, like, I woke up like, what the fuck's going on? I thought I was back in prison. I woke up to just a shit ton of yelling and banging and shit. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to get jumped, you know? And like before I knew it, it was over. Like as quickly as it started, you know, it was over. It was like a fucking a gust of wind, a strong gust of wind, you know? And we're all up like, what the fuck happened, you know? And Dad, goddamn Kim, going through my fucking pants just like you said. Uh-huh. Swear to goddamn bitch, gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm a shooter. He said in the video that he threatened to shoot her. Like, goddamn, I can't even take my goddamn pants off. I can't even leave my wallet next to my goddamn bed. And yeah, man, I hate that because I'll be honest with you guys. Like I say, I used to, you know, steal money out of Dad's wallet too. You know, there was a time when Dad didn't really deal with the banks. Honestly, guys, man, most of Dad's money that he kept on him, he kept in his fucking wallet, guys. And no bullshit, man. Well, I don't have a foldy wallet, but yeah, he'd have his fucking foldy wallet, man. And every night, every single fucking night, dude, he had a damn display table right beside his well, not every night. Some nights he'd take the wallet into his bedroom with him. Some nights he'd leave it laying out, but every time he laid it out, man, that fucking wallet would be so fucking fat, dude. Dad always had so much fucking money, man. I don't know if there's just a lot of ones and shit. Maybe, you know, actually I know because I always saw his money. He always had fat dough. And yeah, every time he'd leave his wallet out, man, I'd go over to it, and I'd even a couple times I snuck into his room, man, and a couple times he had found out, you know, he realized he was low on money, you know. Most of the times he didn't, you know. And I remember one time, the last fucking time that I did it, dude. I won't forget it, bro. I went in the room, I took 20 out. I was probably like 16. And I slipped the 20 out. And I snuck back into my room and I laid down on my bed. And I tried to go to sleep. And I swear to God, man, all I could think about was Dad laying in the bed. And I could just picture Dad as being innocent. Isn't that funny? I was just picturing Dad as a sweet, innocent father. You know what I mean? You know, with like maybe a slight smile on his lips while he's sleeping. A trusting father. Kind, caring, trusting father. You know what I mean? And thinking about that I'm breaking his fucking trust, bro. That I just slipped in there and that I just broke his fucking trust with that 20. That I know, because there still wasn't much in his wallet. Like at this point, I think he had like a couple hundred or something like that, and I still took like 20 or 40, knowing that he's gonna find out more than likely, but not really giving a fuck. You know? And then I'm just sitting there thinking about him, you know, just laying in the bed, peaceful, happy, calm. Another good day. And he's going to wake up in the morning and it's going to turn to shit because his goddamn untrusting fucking son has just fucking stole from him again. And bro, I'm going to tell you straight the fuck up, man. I snuck back into that fucking room, dude. I snuck back into that goddamn room, dude. And I slipped that 20, that 40, however fucking much it was. I slipped it back into his fucking wallet, bro. I gave it back. And then I snuck out the room, dude, and I never stole again, dude. Never stole from him again, dude. It was like a certain sense of resolve. Bronx Born says Kyle looks like... Oh my God. Bronx Born. Says Kyle looks like that rich old man from The Simpsons. Says she's Bronx born. Says Kyle looks like a broke ass Mr. Burns. He does look like Mr. Burns. Oh my God. I was thinking that I kind of look like Mr. Burns. Excellent. Do I kind of look like Mr. Burns? Smithers, take him away. Have y'all seen that kid whose mom dressed him up like Mr. Burns haircut? Did y'all see this one? Release the hounds. Smithers, be a dear and relocate my shoulder blade. Be a deer and put my liver back down my throat. Look at that kid. Anybody seen that one? That kid's never gonna live that. Hey, look, it's little Kyle. Kyle's mom has a real sense of humor. Hey, Kyle does look like Mr. Burns though. That shit's funny. Good one. Dago says, "Don't ever make that face again, Charlie." Oh my God. Yeah, there's something up with my face, man. Like I kind of want to do like the low. I kind of want to do the low facial hair, man. But I got a lot of excess. I can't do it right. It hurts. Oh my God. I did the face earlier and it was like all round up in here and shit and all right here and all. And I kind of look like whenever Cartman yells, ah! Ah! But like the Cartman yell. Oh, that's funny. So anyways, what'd y'all think of this stream, man? I guess I'm going to be getting off of here in a minute. It's almost 10 o'clock. Went 3 hours with you all. Maybe try to hang out with my lady a little bit. She might already be asleep. But I think we had fun. Shared some more stories with you all. A little bit of truth. Hopefully you guys will be leaving this live stream, with a couple of wrinkles in your brain. Perhaps, hopefully I shared, I answered a few questions maybe that a lot of you might have had. And, yeah, I don't see where Fatty or Michael are tweeting or anything right now. Let me go to my troll account. And I don't see anything. Show y'all how to shut them the fuck up, bro. Like I said, I promise I'm not going to continue going on, guys. Like I said, it was fun. But like I said, I still do have a life to live, honestly. You know what I mean? We got vlogs to create. We have a community to entertain. You are my community. You are my community, and I wish to entertain you all while entertaining myself, and it's not always about the drama for me. You know what I mean? Like I say, I don't mind facing it head on, and I will every time. I wonder how long it's going to be before Michael opens his fucking mouth again. We've dished a whole lot of fucking damage these last couple days. And, it's all because Michael just wouldn't shut the fuck up. I guess he wanted it. I guess he's a glutton for punishment, man. And yeah, after a certain point, you got to fight back. You got to stand up. You got to speak out. I went 2 months trying to do my thing, you know what I mean? And they just kept picking and poking and prodding until I decided to turn around and say, hey, this, that, and a third. And yeah, I hope any of you out there that may be afraid of Michael, that may be afraid of Isaac and what they can do, You know, Boy Scoop says, does Kyle beat her? I don't know. I don't think so. I think Kimberly would beat Kyle's ass. I just think that he doesn't want to be with her anymore. I think he probably spends more time at his mom's house than he does at his own house. Remember, they were getting a divorce here not long ago, and I don't see Kimberly, really changing her ways. You know what I mean? I think Kyle's stuck in that hell until he finally, mans up, finds his dick and pulls that trigger and leaves her ass. Ha Bronx Born says no, she beats Kyle. I wouldn't be surprised she whooped his ass. Oh man. But yeah, like I say, man, it's no fun. It's no fun to constantly beat up a bully. Especially whenever they play that victim card, man. I really wish this could have been more of a fight. You know what I mean? But I'll take what I can get out of it, Should I goddamn how much money did we make off of these live streams? Let me see here. Where are we at? For August, we're at $600. Holy shit. That's some good coin, man. That's some decent scratch and shit, and I'll take it. That's a gain for me. As well as leaking out some more information and sharing with you all, some more insight, into stories and shit, that you never knew about. So what do y'all want to hear about next? Newt Coot says Charlie versus Mike boxing match. I would watch. Well, like I said, all Michael's got to do is show up. All he's got to do is show up on my fucking doorstep. And I'm going to wear his ass out, bro. Ain't going to be no talking. He can just hold the camera while I whoop his ass. I know y'all want it, but y'all won't get it. This will be just another thing that he clickbaits. And like I say, if he wants to bring Isaac up here to my front door, bring Isaac up to my front door, and I'll knock his ass out too. Yeah, that's a challenge right there, brother. Straight up. All these fuckers that can that talk a big game on the internet. How long have I sat there and stood up to their asses? Shout out to my dude Big Popper. Shout out to Rachel. Shout out to Dago Dad. All y'all out there that have been doxxed and personal information found out, and y'all still refuse to be manipulated and controlled. Y'all got that gut, man. Y'all got that heart. Y'all the real ones, just like me, bro. There aren't many of them. There aren't many of us out there. But any of y'all that are afraid of Michael, that are afraid of Isaac, you know what I mean? Just look at me. Look at how I've stood up and how I've embarrassed their asses openly and privately. Look how my homies here, Dago and Popper and Rachel and Morty. Look how all of them stand up and say, "Hey, F you. You ain't so big and bad. You want some? Come get it." Until you stop me, until you can come over here and physically shut me the hell up, I'm going to sit there and keep fucking talking and exposing your ass and pissing you off. I loved it, bro. I got fucking Fatty so triggered the other night. He was fucking tweeting on the hour. And even all next day at work, he claims that he's got a job, fucking telemarketer. I'd almost believe it. You know what I'm saying? A telemarketer and troll go hand in hand. I would almost think that being a telemarketer, that being a troll is almost like a prerequisite for the job. Like, all right, how many troll accounts have you ran before at once? Isaac's like 30. You're like, hired. We're gonna make you supervisor, bro. But Fatty claims to be working at home. And he's fucking talking about me at home while he's at work. How about that shit? Fucking cooter wrinkles. Telling Fatty. They're DMing me. They are DMing each other. Talking about me in the DMs. About how I'm obsessed with them. Rebecca's like, yeah, he gets off at 2:30. He gets home at this time. These motherfuckers is stalking me, yo. And then try to turn around and say, oh, we ain't said nothing about him. All fine and well. We'll go ahead and leave it like that. Y'all keep on not saying nothing about me. And the next time you do talk some shit about me, I'll go ahead and make sure I screen recorded all that good shit. And share with the world that you asked to have your asses handed to you once again. Freaking wimps, I swear. You know where I live. If you want it, bro, I'm telling you, it's right here, man. And you will get it. Any and all. Y'all can, you can line up. I've got enough confidence in myself that I believe I can take both of them at the same time. And Bridget. I'll take all three of them one at once. And I'll win. What do y'all think? How about that? You know, I was saying, how was I saying it? Don't show up because I'll kick your ass. Now I'm challenging you. Show up. Because I don't mind going to jail for this. Are ants marching into your home? SmackDown Superstar was released for being a heat magnet. How many of y'all still watching wrestling? Scrolling through Google. Oh, Boy Meets World cast wishes they had intimacy coordinators so that they can learn how to navigate Corey and Topanga's relationship, probably, or Corey and Ryder's relationship. Why are they zeroing in on those two? That's weird. Haha, everyone's in here giving me advice, huh? How about it? You all are ready to see it. And see, that's another thing. Like Michael, I love it, bro. How I get on here and I talk shit and I spit fact and I expose and throw truth, to the wall. And Michael and them, they ignore all that. All they focus on are the numbers. Don't you know they can't fucking defend themselves against such, concrete accusations, you know what I mean? They're not so worried about that. They're worried about how many people are hearing it. How many people agree with me? Got 250 people here. Most of you guys got my back and agreed that Michael is a piece of shit, blah, 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 and he cannot stand it. Check this out, man. I looked at this earlier, and this was funny as fuck. My phone's about to die. I got to get off of here. But Michael uploaded to Grandpa's community 9 hours ago. Only 50 responses about Clyde dying. And this guy says, I guess Clyde's the lucky one. Look, Clyde's lucky because he died and he got to leave you. This is a Grandpa fan, Michael. Check out the next one. Well, R.I.P. Clyde, obviously. This one, does anyone even watch him anymore? I miss Grandpa so much. Only reason I tune in. Why do you post here on AGP's channel? Leave it perfect and untouched. Well, I tell you why he posts his bullshit on Grandpa's channel. It's because he stopped sticking around. It's because Michael didn't pad the backlog. It's because Michael only got what he needed for a video for the week. How he tried to blame it on losing hard drives and erasing and all that fucking bullshit. You know, just because he can't admit that he squandered the last few years with him and Dad. He didn't really give a fuck about Dad because he was robbing him, stealing from him, taking all the money, and then damn tells you all after Dad died that Dad was spending 40 grand a month on fucking dope. You asshole. Bowser, thank you so much. Says take the good advice and yeet the bad advice back up their asses. You doing good, Charlie, and your pack is proud of you. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. And I know you are, man. I know you guys are proud. I know you guys have my back fully, and I just want you all to know that I appreciate the love and support, you know, that you all share with me and show on a daily basis. It means a lot. It helps me get through, and I may not DM you all as often. I may not post as often and shit, you know, because I don't work from home. You know what I mean? I actually got to get out and go bust my ass at a place of employment. I can't play around on Twitter and Facebook, you know, during work hours. I actually work, you know. So you guys don't feel my presence as often as you know, you see my haters' presence, you know what I mean? But I try my best, you know what I mean, to make my presence, you know, just as strong, if not stronger, you know, with less exposure. You know what I mean? When I say something, I mean it. You know, it has impact, a lasting impact, and and you guys tune in, and my reputation, you know, is up here, and I'll never try and fuck that reputation up by passing along lies. Like I said, I fucked up one time and accidentally shared a fake picture of Tina's living room, you know, but I quickly owned up to that and apologized and moved on, you know, and made sure that I don't make that mistake again, you know. Y'all haven't seen that from me. So, you know that I'm heartfelt, all that shit, and I'm going to bring true bombs each time, every time. So anyways, I'm going to get off here for right now. I'll be going live again here in a couple of days, maybe by the end of the week or something. And whether it's just to hang out and chill with you all or whether it's to address some more drama, you know, that's solely up to Michael and Isaac and the drama club. Like I said, I don't mind. I damn sure don't mind beefing it up with y'all. And I damn sure don't mind taking advantage for a couple of days while y'all shut the fuck up and ignore me. I love it, bro. They still ain't fucking said nothing about Rebecca talking about fucking secretly recording my nephew and treating him like shit. What's up with this? Where's it at? Where's it at? Keep scrolling up. A lot of shit. All this shit for Isaac. She's sharing. I wonder if these clips are still out. Pacer reports. I've got a bunch of fucking Isaac shit right here. Let me see. Hold on a second. First off, let me look at this. Pacer log. Where is it at? Where is it at? June. God damn. So many fucking messages. Stupid ass messages. Ha, Nikki said I had a good job. Is that what? Haha, look at Rebecca called Isaac. Look. Gypsy fortune teller at the fair. You think she's right? Does Isaac, does he look like a gypsy fortune teller right here? Bro, there was all kinds of burns right here. Where's it at? Let's see here. What else we got? Where are we at? Pictures. I can't find what the fuck. Shit. I've got some stuff in here. I don't think the links are still good though. There it is. There it is right there. This is where Rebecca, she tells me she plans on fucking secretly recording Johnny, treating him like shit. And record it. And I'm like, well, we'll keep you away from the boy then, bitch. Upset because of the video game that he got. What a bitch. Hey, I don't give a fuck. Let Jennifer hang out with people like that. Like I say, I ain't got no trust or love for the bitch anymore. Or is that something else here? There was something else. There was another picture here I wanted to show you. Oh, it was funny. Ha 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 ha. This is where Nikki fucking his own ex-wife. When is the date? April 14th, 2019. 2019, they would end up getting back together, wouldn't they? Oh, but even right here in 2019, she openly admits, you are obsessed with Charlie, motherfucker. My husband is so obsessed with Charlie that I'm going to fucking divorce him. It's ruining my fucking relationship because he won't get off the internet and take care of his wife and these kids, and he won't fucking take care of this pussy. That I've got to get Four Locos and hang out at the park. Look, here he's trying to say, I didn't beat her. Look, I did not beat Nicole. His name was O.J. Simpson at the time. Oh, good God. I wouldn't be here if I beat her. Look, here she says, liar, you did attack me and then hurt yourself so you could get me arrested. You made me delete my Twitter and posted bail for yourself and left me in jail till my mom came to bail me. You fucking asshole. I should have known, but you always came back crying. Ah, look at her ass. You always came back crying, didn't you, asshole? Beating on your fucking wife. This is 2019, motherfucker. And if we got to, we can get these Tracer reports once again. Let me see here. I can spend the $50. Man, and fucking Cooter Cooter cripple, man. She was just kept sending me shit about you left and right, bro. Like she wanted your ass fucked. No wonder you and her are friends now. You couldn't fucking beat her. You had to get her on your goddamn side. She helped me beat your fucking ass, didn't she? I've got all kinds of shit on my Gmail from the court case, but there's one thing that I wanted to get. Who remembers whenever I shared the police's depositions for the court, and Fatty claimed that I won the case for him? Y'all remember that? Right after I got off live stream, Fatty was like, "That's it. Charlie won the case for me. Damages proven. I just won $1 million. Thanks, Charlie." And nothing. Then he quickly deleted it because he's like, "Oh wait, I'm not going to ever get that money, so I'll look like an idiot." Where is it at? Anyways, I got a whole bunch of shit through Rebecca's emails or DMs right here that I could try and pull up again. Like, oh, that's a vacant schools report. That's some Urbex shit. But yeah, I've got more shit about Fatty that I can bring back up and laugh in his face about later. Maybe we'll do that. Like I said, it all depends on where they go with this shit. If they want to go ahead and keep it shut the fuck up, let Charlie end it on top, we can do that. Like I said, I don't mind going back to doing my own thing. Y'all saw me do it for 2 months. Y'all were just choked for content and shit, but I don't see why you're not using it. Use it. You got a fucking dick. Use the motherfucker. You gave me all the content I needed. I fucking ran with it. I made almost $1,000 this month. Thanks to you, Michael. Thanks to you, Isaac. Y'all wanting to start shit. Flare it back up. I am the only fucking interesting thing going on in your life anymore, Isaac, Michael. Nobody gives a fuck about anything else going on. Look at the videos. Look at the views. Look at the comments. Look at the interest that I garner just from this drama and shit. Whenever you start it back up and I lean into it. And everybody leans back in. Everybody starts watching. Oh, Charlie's going to expose Michael. Let's hop back on. Let's watch some more of this. They're not so necessarily concerned with my fucking vlogs or my challenges as much as they are listening to me take your ass out. And that's what Michael really hates. I am that rally point. The biggest fucking rally point on the internet. Except for Grandpa's channel. I'm the second biggest rally point for anger and hate thrown Michael's way. The first one is the Angry Grandpa channel. And if you don't fucking believe me, then just go to Angry Grandpa and look for yourself. Go to community, look up the post, and just scroll down. Absolutely hate when this flop post on AGP's channel. He still doesn't get it. It was all AGP. No one cares about anyone else. He needs to accept he will never be AGP and move on with his life. Next one. Michael is just a losing game. Next one. Well, RIP. Next one. Aw. Oh my God. Did you eat the body? Did you eat the dog after he died, Michael? Mike is a bad YouTuber. You know? Only 61 comments, bro. You would think that Dad would have more activity on a fucking 4 million subscriber channel. Haha, Bowser. Bowser G says, Isaac wife, who is my bestie till this day, told me that he painting a 3-incher. And you know what? Who better else to know that fact? I can believe Fatty's got a 3-incher. I can totally believe it, dude. I mean, look at him. If he does have any dick, it's sucked up into that body because all the freaking the weight and body mass around it, you know, plumps out. He might have 10 inches of dick, but only 3 of it can pop out of his fucking gut. Only 3 inches can pop out of his fucking gunt. He probably has to do this number here. He probably has to push in his fucking gunt to get a little something to pop out, and then he has to get like a fucking hammer or something. He has to get a fucking hammer and prop it up or prop his gut up. Boom. Well, I don't want to start doing a porno, but yeah, you know what I mean. Prop his gut up, and then push in on the freaking fat right here. Push it all in, and then a little something will pop out. He's like a turtle or something. Like his shit fucking is inside of him. That is so good. Oh, turtle. Isaac got a turtle dick. That little motherfucker's up inside of his ass. Yeah. I don't want to talk too much shit, but I'm glad that I'm in good shape, man. I am in great shape. Thank you all. I've been exercising. I've been dieting. Oh, man. I did eat some what I had today. I had some gummy octopuses. I had some sour gummy octopuses. I had some sour pusses today. Gummy candies. I bought some freaking candy tonight. I went to the Dollar General to see if I could get some white light strands or whatever. Maybe try and decorate the back wall again. And went to Dollar General and saw that they're starting to put Halloween candy out. So I bought me a nice freaking 4.5 pound bag of damn Child's Play candy, and I ate like freaking 4 or 5 Tootsie Rolls. I'm feeling fat. What do y'all think? I don't want to take my shirt off, but I'm gonna. Ow! How about it? So I still got a little gut right here. I got a little something, but man, look, man, I'm starting to still got a little bit of fat on my damn chest, but man, I'm getting rid of it, dude. It's work in progress. Yeah, still got a little boobage going, but only in like extreme angles. You know what I mean? So I think I'm doing good. I'm not done. Look, let's see that angle. Look, titty. Anyway, I'm kind of obsessed with my size and my body right now, man. I don't want to. I'm 100 and probably 68 right now. I weighed 165 going into this weekend. Probably around 168, and I want to get down to 150. I want to drop to 150, and then I want to put about 20 pounds of muscle back on. Erica has been looking at a workout thing for me. Let me show you before it dies. Amazon. Tell me what you guys think of this before I get off. Pull-up bar. This is what I'm looking at getting next, guys. Stationary pull-up, dip, and sit-up bar. Couple $100. And I can work out in the house. I can sit there watching my TV, doing my dips, pull-ups, kind of like how I do with my I've got 2 20-pound curling weights that I use, guys, that are really helping me out, guys. If any of you out there that are wanting to know what kind of helps, like flatten your chest and give it definition, I've been doing push-ups and they've kind of helped, but nothing like these curls have done, guys. I got 2 20-pound curling weights, man, and I do 15 and 20 per rep. 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4. And I'll get in about 100, 150 a day. And I got to tell you, man, it's really brought some definition to my chest, man. So if any of y'all are wanting to know what kind of helps, maybe, get you a couple of curling weights and just start doing it. Erica, I remember I hated it. I said I wanted to get some weights and shit. Erica was like, just start doing push-ups, and I still dread it. I dread getting down on that fucking floor and pushing my ass up and down, dude. But I do it, you know, and I went from 15 at a time. I'm at 50. I can do 50 push-ups at a clip, guys. And it's just from damn getting out there and fucking doing it, you know. I'm looking good, I'm feeling good. And the show's not over, man. I wonder how I'm gonna look into the year. I wonder how I'm gonna look next summer, or this summer, next summer vacation. You know, and I'm excited, super excited. You see these results, you feel them. You know, other people let you know and shit. You know, and it has you excited. You know, it makes you want to continue. You know, and that's where I'm at right now. You know, happy and excited and thankful. You know, for these good fortunes. You know, to have that sense of resolve in my life, that I don't want to drink anymore. That I don't want to, you know, overindulge with the food. Like I said, I've given up aspirins, man. I've even given up fucking aspirin, bro. Cigarettes, aspirin. Guys, I'm a whole new man. Now I just got to work on these energy drinks, man. I got to stop getting these energy drinks, man. These things, like, I'm shaking a little bit right now. Last night, I had to make myself puke, guys. Part of the reason I didn't go live last night was because I didn't feel good, man. I started drinking energy drinks yesterday morning at like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't stop because I thought I was going to go live and I needed that oomph, you know. But it feels like the more energy drinks you drink, the less effect it has. It almost like it feels like a reverse effect, you know. By the end of the night, man, I couldn't wait for Black Phone to be over with, man. I had to go vomit, you know. I wouldn't have been any good live, and yeah, you know, I got to spend some time with my lady. Adam Cuppet, thank you so much. Says more spicy challenges, brother. Just checking in. Thank you, man. I don't know about any more spicy challenges, man. I'm about done with that shit. What was the last spicy challenge that I did? Oh yeah, I did the Hot Ones challenge, man. And that the Apollo fucked me up, man. I don't know if I have any more spicy challenges in me, bro. Maybe you might have more of a chance of watching me eat something nasty as opposed to something hot. I don't think I can take it anymore. Nini says, did you like Black Phone though? Yeah, I liked it. I didn't like the ending of it. I feel like they could have done something different. I feel like there was a certain amount of disbelief that you had to suspend aside from the magical black phone on the wall. I like that whole story. There was something at the end that I kind of, and it was a realistic way in how it ended, but it was non-realistic to me, I feel like. That being said, man, it was a great story. Excellent movie, soundtrack. The overall tone and feel was amazing, and Ethan Hawke was a really good, was a very believable, a very a layered character. You know what I mean? His killer, like you see the picture of him with that, you know, that stupid hat and the stupid fucking mask, you know, and you're like, what the fuck? Normally, you don't really care about mass killers, especially mass killers with such animated features like that really large Cheshire cat, you know, grin that his character has, you know. But he made it work, dude, guys. He really fucking did, dude. Like it's not necessarily up there with like Liam Neeson's Red Dragon. You know what I mean? But it's damn near close, dude. Like they are different animals. The Red Dragon and the Grabber are definitely two separate entities. You know what I mean? But there's a huge significance. You know, a significant similarity in the two as well. You know what I mean? You got to watch it if you haven't seen Black Phone. Check it out. Ethan Hawke made the movie for me, man. You know, I like the kid too. The kid was good. They were all really good. You know what I mean? They were all exceptional characters, the casting and shit, you know. But Ethan Hawke was just on another level, man. Like he really was. And I was kind of concerned, how is he going to do this, you know? But they really made it work by hiding his face. Like, if they hadn't have put that mask on him and just had him as like a maskless maniac, you know, it wouldn't have worked. You know, I was against the mask at first, but his character and the depth, you know, the need for that mask, you know what I mean? It really worked, guys. It was super fucking good. I say y'all should check it out, man. If you haven't, look it up. So, anyways, guys, I'm bouncing off here. It's already 10:30, man. I'm already a half hour past when I said I was going to get off originally. Just having fun with you guys, man. Adam Cupid, Drill Sergeant, David Lee. Stacy is here. Dago Dad, David Lee, the best, Jared W. Oh my God, I'm stretching. I'm tired, guys. I've been up since 5:30 this fucking morning. Who the hell gets up on a Saturday at 5:30 besides me and Erica? Jordan Gillum, have a great night. Bronxborn, you and your man. Much love to y'all, guys. Terry Mickles, Adam Ritter, Phil, BS004, Christy L, Neck of the Woods, Boy Scoob. Stacy is here. Drill Sergeant Jr., much love to you, Junior brother. Have a great night. Dago Dad, we love you, Dago Dad. Nene, all y'all in here turning the wrench for me, keeping the streets peaceful, man. I love you guys. And y'all continue holding it down and saying fuck Fatty and Slob Mob to their damn faces, showing the rest of the world that these guys ain't shit. They ain't got no motherfucking power. No more power than what you give them. And if you want to be their bitch, then go for it. But Wolfpack for life, and we ain't no bitch over here. So thank you all for watching. I love y'all all. And until next time, whether it be about Michael or Fatty and them, you know, is quite up to them. Yep. So please respond to this, though, because we're having fun. Aren't you guys having fun? Isn't this fun? Best believe that the next time that I go live again, I'm going to have some more shit pulled up with receipts. Put your ass in a sling, Mike. Thank you for watching. Check y'all next time. Peace. In this piece of shit.